Back again. The double feature. Can't believe two streams in one day. It's a Christmas miracle. We're back. Austin, Kitten, Nightcap, Durka, Misprint, all the usual suspects making their way in. Roger, how's it going, my man? How's it going, David? Where's your sword? Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no, let me give it. Wolfberry. Bunny Douglas. Or Dangles, my bad. My bad, man. There, all is right in the world now. How's it going, Eddie? This one episode for this week is going to be the Halo game night that just recently happened. When everybody was trying to, I know there was a lot of parts from the stream night, but this specific part is before they even started playing. Everybody was trying to get the game going, and so everybody's like arguing and trying to troubleshoot what was happening during that time. That's what this episode's about. We cut up some of the better parts and stuck them together, and I think it should be a pretty fun episode. Neck looking juiced, absolutely. The only downside is that it doesn't have a neck and the legs are very, very small. Yeah, the game not being able to be preloaded. That's what this episode's gonna be. And yeah, Misprint, that's a section inside here. It's like, where do I do my fingerprint? It's asking me for the fingerprint. How's it going, Seth? And Sammy? Yes, there we go, Nightcap, as it should be. All is well. All is well. And damn it, Bobby. How's it going, man? A happy Sunday to everybody. We are back again with another fun Sunday stream. For those who may have missed it, we actually had a special evening stream just last night. Oh my goodness, Misprint, already coming in with the gifted subs. Why must you make me do this so early? Thank you so much, my man. You guys are a very, very big support for us, for sure. You need a private chef? Everybody needs a private chef. Otherwise, you're stuck eating Big Macs and microwaved food. Oh, and Perch, how's it going? Ah, yes, Mr. Silly. How's it going, Mr. Silly? Yeah, everyone says they want a private chef. Nobody's gonna pay for it, though. How's it going, Club? And Unknown, my man. We are doing quite well this week. had a double stream this week. A special stream from last night, seeing as Peanut got off early. We're like, hey, people usually want to stick around and you know, because they're watching Peanut for his normal stream time. But he got off early because he's hanging out with John and Gimmick and Coco. They're all at his house right now. So he's hanging out with them, so he got off early. So last night we said, hey, it would probably be a fun idea to go ahead and load up an evening stream. And Schoolgirl, how's it going? Just happy to be here. Well, we're happy everyone's here. Big chillin' on their Sunday evening. You were chilling with a super rare peanut raid, or what it comes through. Hey, nobody needs to make it part of their routine to stop by here, just if they want to hang out. Ah, yes, buddy, your favorite animators. I don't know if you know other animators, so maybe we're only in first by default. How's it going outdoors? Are there any characters you guys are planning on illustrating you haven't yet? I guess if I'm really thinking about it, Fetus would probably be one. He's been part of the, you know, actual episodes and actual part of the crew. You've had Coco and Gimmick and you know, John recently and everything. Even though he's not new to the stream, it's just he had his own dedicated episodes as well. And so they've all had episodes, I think. Oh, and Habibi as well. It's just there's everyone that is the usual players from the Rust stream, except for Fetus. Fetus is the only one who actually hasn't had an episode yet, so we may have to go look and see what we can do for a Fetus episode. And he'd be his little character that he has for his streams. Because I think that would be perfect. Because I love making, or at least drawing and animating odd characters like that. Instead of just, you know, oh, another person, another guy, another dude.
And then come today.
How's it going, Fobsy? Oh, and Silent. How's it going, my man? And Solid. Lemon's your favorite. Dude, I don't know if it's just me, but they've said that Lemon and Gimmick are not related, and I just don't see how that's in any shape or form true. They look and feel like brothers. Not just friends. They look like they're related. They sound like they're related. Everything about them feels like they're related, and they say they're just friends. At first, I thought they were twins. Yeah, they're best friends from school and high school buddies. See, you could have fooled me because they 100% look related to me. Wolf Officer. We would love to have Officer. He's had very, very small parts. I think only twice so far. But, you know, he has his life that he's dealing with and what Peanut has mentioned. But I would love for Officer to come around. I know he's probably like one of Peanut's like literally oldest friends from streaming, from what Peanut has said. So if Officer was around and he was able to stream and join in on the fun, I think that would be great. Oh, how's it going, Zach? 1 million blessings. No, to 2 million blessings to you, good sir. WPK and Egg. Those probably would have been interesting. I do know that they were during the time of Arc and everything. So we'll see how far we're gonna go back to maybe get some characters like that. I would prefer regulars if we could. That would be better. Oh my goodness, another 1,000 biddies. Why must you guys continue to spoil us so? Oh, thank you so much, my man. And a happy Sunday to you as well. Kabasa Kid, my man. You guys truly know how to really make us feel supported and loved. If it's that deep, you never know. You never know if it's that deep or not. Yeah, Eddie, they're not brothers or anything. They're Gimmick and Lemon are just friends. I don't know how that's possible. They look so much alike. You're starting to sound like a buddy that you grew up with. I guess mannerisms and stuff pass off onto each other. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 1,000 biddies, my man. You guys never have to do anything like that, but yet you guys choose to spend your Sundays to hang out with us. And and Unknown with a gifted sub. What a sweet treat. What a sweet delight. And Zach, how's it going? The mustaches definitely help. That's probably the big factor that keeps them in. It's just like, are you guys related? Are you guys anything? His Juice Man voice is quite different from his real voice. Now, see, is that just like kind of like Lemon, like Gimmick's voice? Is he kind of like not pretending to be, but because they've been friends for so long, is he like doing like a Gimmick voice, and that's what he's doing? Because even now they kind of sound identical.
And then
It's his character he does from There Will Be Blood. Oh, that makes sense now. Okay, you know what now? I kind of see it then. I kind of see it. The Family Man. Oh, all right. If he wore the same hat as the main character from There Will Be Blood, I wonder if that would convey. You love Gimmick's stage voice. I don't know what's true or fake anymore. It's just everything just sounds. Everything. I don't know if it's character. I don't know if it's true. I don't know any of that. It's just what they present to me is just like, is this the real version of this? And thank you, Andrew, my man. 100,000 million blessings to you and all of chat. That's right. It was Daniel Day-Lewis. I was just it was circling the back of my head. I'm like, what was the name? What was the name? Got to make a Garrett voice that talks to Cloaksy in the background randomly. I'm not too familiar with the lore of who Garrett is. Enlighten me is that someone related to like Cloaksy's stream and his inside jokes and everything? It's the Matrix. It's all AI. Knight's dead. Oh, thank you, Jono. Thank goodness. I was worried about that guy. Absolutely, Wolf. Absolutely. Go and grab one. Come back and hang out. Kick back, relax. Something in the way Gimmick speaks and his voice being the quiet one when everybody else is yelling. Sometimes it's funny to me. Yeah, there's a different kind of cadence when there's chaos happening around, and you just have the one calm guy in the background just trying to figure it out, but still playing along as well. I think that's fun.
and then
Gimmick and Lemon sound 30 years older than they are. Perhaps that's the technique. The technique, Squidward technique. The technique of it. The fake lover Cloaksy met on Grindr. Ah, the deep lore. The deep lore. And how's it going, Drowsy? Bunny with the celebration. A corn dog. A Hutch corn dog. Oh, my goodness. I could go for a corn dog right now. Cloaksy did 411. He did. Undeniable. Undeniable proof. How's it going, William? This completes my Sunday. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. That's exactly what we want to try and have happen for this Sunday.
and then
Oh, and it's a dancing Sneech. It's a dancing Sneech over on Twitch.
and then
How's it going, Lexicon? Make this look easy. It's all a facade. It's all smoke and mirrors. There's tiny little animation goblins running around the desk that do all the work, and I take all their credit.
come to
And how's it going, Miles?
come today.
Do you have the balls to animate Cloaky's slip up on Arc Raiders? You know the one, the Clanker slip up.
And then
I'm not that brave.
come today.
I am not that brave. I would rather make fun of him being called a furry or with his cat or doing anything else, but I am not that brave. It was funny. It was a grand old time from Peanut's point of view. Pancake and sausage corn dogs are the best. I'm a good old classic guy. It's just I want a pretzel dog. Pretzel dog with mustard. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, virtual. It was a slip up, you know, for what it sounded like and everything. Nobody actually believed. I mean, if he actually did say it, Twitch is very particular about stuff like that, so you know they would have banned you. But just a slip up of words. Maybe not. No, it just made it sound like it. Made it sound like it. How's it going, Pug? How's it going, Real Squid? Well, I'm glad it's pleasant. I'm glad it's something you'd enjoy. How's it going, Solus? In a way, you stream making these. Hell, I love your work, my man. Oh, thank you, my good man. Thank you, good sir. These are, yeah, out of the 7 or so months that we've been making these streams are only relatively new. I think this could be, I think the 9th or 10th week that we've started streaming, and we only stream on Sundays, seeing as that's the only day, Peanut does not stream on. So we thought, hey, it would be a good place to fill the void. Seeing as there's no Peanut on Sundays, so what about some more animated Peanut on Sundays? A naughty apple. Thank you, thank you. What's a pretzel dog? It sounds salty, dry, and delicious. Oh, it's a hot dog wrapped up in like the pretzel kind of bun, the kind of texture that a pretzel is. Not so much salt though. It's just more so the bread. I'm always on the lookout for a good. Oh, nightcap, my man. Thank you, my good man. Thank you, good sir, for continuing to show your support. How's it going, Ninja? This is Tank. Keep it up, good bro. Loving all the videos. Well, I love you, my good man. But thanks, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for all their support tonight. We just started. We got a nice 3 hours ahead of us, or so. Some fun times with this episode in the progress of it so far. We had a stream yesterday, last night, seeing as Peanut got off early. So so we had some progress last night, and now tonight or this evening as well. Now we get even more progress. So at the end of the stream, when we're all wrapped up with today's progress, we'll be able to watch the preview of how it's looking like so far. Which it should roughly be around like the 30-second mark. So already you guys will get a quick view into half the episode before it gets posted on Friday. Dark and Darker animation's gonna be fire. We definitely have a clip of Blazin', my man. You gotta. I don't want anybody to get in trouble. You gotta stop gifting those. I don't want any conversations or anything that's happening. People asking, where did all these charges go? Thank you, my man. You guys are too kind to us. I don't know what to say sometimes. It's just I feel like we say it every time because you guys keep doing it every time. Can't we just have a nice stream where we just all hang out and chill? You guys don't need to spend your ducats on us. The episodes are free. You watch for free. How's it going at A Canner? Do you know Peanut or just do this? No, hey, just curious. Oh, not at all. My brother and I, there's actually two people that run BurntPeanutAnimated, both my brother and I. My brother is the one that's working with it. You see doing stuff on the screen, and I have the mic so I can interact with everybody. We both made these just because, you know, we had skills in animation and art, and we found Peanut's content very funny. So we did those as like fan projects in the beginning, but now very recently, brought on to Peanut Productions, which is Peanut's, you know, the crew of people that help him run his stream and run his whole operation. So now we get to make these and continue to make these for the foreseeable future. My wizard, yeah. It's definitely that clip with all the wizards showing up. It's just like my wizard, wizards. That's one that we have locked in for a potential dark and darker. Hopefully they play some more. Maybe we can get an even funnier clip. I need to see animate a wizard Peanut trying to kill a transmutated penguin. Is that what they were doing last night? Is they were just trying to hit someone with spells? I know Peanut kept missing. How's it going, Darkest? Oh, and Unknown gifting another sub. Thank you, my man. Oh, and Raptor Quiz. I'm sorry, my man. I didn't see that. Thank you for the Prime sub, my man. I'm just looking back and forth between chats, and I want to try and get to everybody. So if I happen to miss a thing or two, let me know. So I never miss your guys' support. Thank you for the Prime sub over there on Twitch side, and Unknown as well, and Blazin, and everybody so far, and Nightcap and everyone that keeps doing it for some reason. Have you have any animated clips of Peanut singing? Always so funny. We would be doing stuff of him singing, but, you know, he's playing along with the copyrighted music, and we don't know if that would have something to do with, like, with the videos getting, like taken down or a copyright strike on the channels. So that's why we tend to kind of stay away from like, the jam sessions, even though we absolutely would have used the jam sessions as episodes. My brother drawing a quick raptor with a prime crown. Just for you, Raptor. Thank you, my man. Yeah, DMCA smacked. Yeah, we don't. It's no light thing to worry about. I know Peanut does it because he doesn't want, you know, he just wants to listen to music, and he doesn't want to deal with all that stuff. So he just lets the videos get claimed and everything. But, you know, it's a little harder when it comes to animation and stuff like that. So if you lose out on one animation, that's a whole week's worth of work that you're like, oh man, I lost out on that. Hello, Silent Blade, my man. Bird City. Man, I really wish updates consisted more of than just Bird City. Are you guys gonna make a shift till midnight episode? I'll have to see if there's any. Is that the oh, the doppelganger one. There we go. We'll have to see about some clips right there. I was trying to figure out if that was the SCP one that they were playing. Or like, was that called Shift or Shift till midnight or anything? Or is like, okay, no, my brother corrected me. It was another game they were playing.
And then come today.
How's it going, Guten? Did y'all have to go to school to learn, or did y'all learn how to do this on your own? It was kind of a mix of both. The grand majority of it, my brother and I learned from, you know, practice and watching YouTube back in the early days. You know, back in the early 2000s and early 2006 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and everything. Learned a lot of the stuff from there and just practice over many, many years and the decades that we've been around. But then we did go to school for it, but it wasn't a university though. It was just a community college that had a good animation program. So we were able to join that one. Didn't learn too much of stuff that we didn't already know, but we were able to hone a few of the skills by actually doing stuff that we couldn't do, like deadlines and for assignments and working with other people that you never, you know, worked with before. So that's for the most part, that's how it played out. for us learning animation, but we've had to work at it and do it for quite a long time. How's it going, Blinch? Y'all are amazing. Oh, thank you, sir. Exactly, Blaze. And the hype train already just because of you guys. Because of you all. When you draw the little pictures thanking people in the chat, do you keep what you draw and post them somewhere, or is it just for the stream? I think my brother saves them. If he doesn't save them, then it's kind of just for the stream. He says he does try and save them. But, you know, they're quick little scribbles to say thank you. Yeah, I think this was from last night or so. Wendigo and McCoy and a few others that gifted subs and bits and all those other things. Yeah, he tries to save him. Just something as a little thank you for doing that. You guys remember the short that got the big back in ARC days when the guy running away pleaded to pee and say, "Pee, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you." I'll put that in Discord. Would be funny. I don't know if anyone remembers what I'm talking about. Yeah, you may have to show that clip for that one. I don't remember that one at all. Oh, thank you, Gutin. We definitely try. We're not the best at this stuff, but I like to think that we do a serviceable job. People like them. People like them, and we like to do them. So as long as people keep coming back to watch, we'll keep making them. Have you guys embraced or resisted the use of AI in your works? We're very traditional, so we like to keep things, you know, with a human touch. Absolutely. How's it going, Too Butter? So if it's been answered, but what program is being used on the screen right now? You just reminded me that I need to make an FAQ so that way people can find out all that stuff. But this program is called Adobe Flash CS6. An old program from way back in the day. And Ninja, that's the coolest gift for gifting a sub that I've seen on Twitch. That's a sick idea. I know a lot of number of artists who, you know, they stream and stream their process and everything. They do something similar. So it's not a new concept, it's not a new idea, but maybe for around these parts it might be a new idea. Or at least just taking that idea. How's it going, Top? These streams are relatively new, just as Mr. Dirk has said to you. A few times, the grand majority of it has been on YouTube and YouTube only, but just recently, I think this is only like the 4th week or so that we've been streaming on Twitch now too, and surprisingly, Twitch is doing relatively well. I was very surprised. I thought it would be incredibly difficult because we did work with a lot of Twitch streamers throughout, you know, the past 10 or so years, and we never streamed ourselves, but we always made, you know, stuff for Twitch streamers. That's what we used to do prior to all this Peanut stuff, and it was always very difficult, at least from what we were seeing. So we never really thought about doing it on Twitch, and turns out Twitch is actually a great place for a ton of people to come hang out and everything. We should have done it sooner. And Grandpa T-Rex, I like your animation. Thank you, good sir. We appreciate everybody who stops in and says that they like the animation, and even if they just come in to say hello and say, "Hey, I like your stuff," that's greatly appreciated. We always thank people for that. Let me go ahead and check a few of the messages over here on the YouTube side. I know there's tons of people and first-time chatters over on Twitch, and I never want to try and forget them. But sometimes when, you know, we're answering questions back and forth, it gets a little lost. But that does not mean I'm ignoring people. It just means I happen to miss it. How's it going? How's it going, Kilta? Oh, my bad. Kiltactic. I didn't finish reading the name. Big admirer, first time live stream watcher. Your animations always have me cracking up. You're a legend, bro. Thank you, good man. I'm glad they bring joy, even if it's just for a minute. It's real cool watching the creation process live. I just subscribed and plan to watch regular from now on. You and your brother make a good team. Absolutely. You know, if you're around the same person for many years and decades, you tend to know how they work and tend to know how to get that cohesion. So I think as much grief as we give each other, I think we work pretty well. Is this the waiting room for the House of the Dragon new episode? Oh, you're right. I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure to keep that in mind. New episode. Have you guys seen Peanut's reaction to your videos? Absolutely. That is, as a creative, that's the number one thing you love seeing is just like, oh, what did they think of it? Did they like it? I think for anyone that makes anything, like if you're a baker, if you're, you know, a carpenter or a craftsman of some kind, if you make something for someone, even if you just get them a gift, it's like you want to see their reaction. So absolutely, we have seen Peanut's reaction, and it's great that he loves them and enjoys them as much as we enjoy making them. How's it going, Sacco? Don't diminish the skills. I've got to diminish myself a few times to make myself feel better. Just a quick few times. And Oni, just from a little bit while ago on the Twitch side. What clip is this? For anyone that was not familiar with what we said at the beginning, this clip is the clip from the Halo stream that just recently happened, where Peanut and Nick and Coco and Cloaksy are all trying to get into playing the game, but they can't because, you know, there's the logins, there's the app, there's the fingerprints and everything. So we took that part of the section for this stream, and that one's going to be this episode. And 8ya and Nox and XV and Rose and Maddie and One Player and Soy Boy. Welcome all in, everybody. Just had to do a quick of those acknowledgements as a rapid fire. You never seen this before? Super interesting? Well, settle on in. You get to have a quick preview, a quick look at what happens and what goes into making these animations. The 10% part? Yes, that is exactly what is. In fact, I think that's the next scene right after this, too, is when he says, it's like, and we're sitting here at 10%. How's it going, Roach? What program is this? Looks user-friendly. It's not. It's not really that user-friendly. It's kinda, but it's very clunky. It's a program called Adobe Flash CS6. What was your fastest turnaround time for one of his clips? I know exactly which one that is. It was the Deadmine clip. Or the not Deadmine, the Deadline clip. What was that? It was the Deadline clip. That was roughly around, I think, 2 or 2.5 hours. That was the fastest one that we made. They were like, this is too good. We dropped everything we were doing. No, it's when they were playing Arc Raiders. And Peanut downed the two guys, and he found out that they were Japanese, and he was just like, oh, then you should be pretty familiar with this. And Digi, how's it going, my man? Dude, you're a legendary. Oh, thank you, good sir. Keep spreading the joy and laughter, sir. We definitely will. We will definitely will trying. As long as people keep watching, we will keep these coming. And Roy, how's it going, my man? One of the most chill streams I've seen. Your animations are awesome. I love them. We'll settle on in just a tad and kick up your feet and hang out for a little bit. Should put a banner at the top of the screen telling you what program this is. I should put the FAQ on the screen. Oh, dog dude, how's it going, my man? You love me? You love me? You were so bummed the other day when he was explaining how he went about hiring you guys, but kept getting interrupted with all the chaos. Never got to hear the story. Yeah, it was a lot going on at that moment, so I don't blame him. You know, he's the man's got a schedule. He's got to keep things entertaining. He's got no time to tell stories and stuff like that. But the fact that it happened anyway was just goes to show you that people will stick around even if it's for a chopped story like that when things just kept getting interrupted. How's it going, Chaotic? The one with the ball was your favorite. Oh, was that the very first episode? Is that what you're talking about? The Surveyor ball from Arc Raiders? And how's it going, Deadpool? Are you doing the one with the wizard? We're gonna try and see. I know there was a lot of funny clips from the stream. I know this is the one that my brother and I found the most entertaining first. Oh, how's it going, Smid? Activating the bridge. Activating the bridge. Activating the bridge. Activating the bridge. Peanut gives so much material. How do you even choose clips? It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Usually with so many... Oh, how's it going, honey? Friggin' honey. Hello, hello. With so many clips and Peanut just generating so many different clips every stream, that's how you know when a clip comes around and it has to really stand out in order for us to say that one next. Stuff like the tortoise and the hare, Knight's Dead, and pretty much every episode that has been shown so far, those were always standout clips to my brother and I. Either ones that we personally found really funny, or ones that people always linked, or the ones that you always saw on like the clip channels and everything. That's usually how we pick them. Out of curiosity, has Gingy or Coconut or Cloaksy reached out to you guys at all? No, but they have seen the animations. They've supported and left comments and talked about it. I know Coco found his episodes really funny. And we actually even reached out to Coco to ask him about his design because, you know, he didn't stream with a face cam or anything, so we didn't know if he wanted to use something like his logo or maybe something else. Or so I think as of right now, John and Coco have been the only ones we've actually reached out about to when it comes to the design, and everyone else we kind of just winged it. How long did the Rust Flare clip take? I remember you were trying out a single comp clip with that one. That one actually took a lot shorter than most episodes, I think, but because there was a lot more animation in it in terms of, you know, like a single frame, like the walking barge and the smoke flares and all those other stuff like that. So I think that one only took like 4 days in compared to 5 to 8 days. So it actually was proved worthy to have a single shot animation. And Roy, he was like, guys, no more flying, okay? And then one more time, Hogwarts style. Yeah, we did see that one. That was a contender for sure for the clips, but we did end up settling on this one because you got so much of the chaos between Nick screaming and Coco trying to figure out the which account to use and the app and everything. So this one just stood out to us a little bit more. I must know if I know what headphones does Peanut wear. I'm sorry, my man. I do not know what any of the technical stuff that Peanut has himself. I'm even surprised I know even any of my stuff of anything that I have. All I just know is that this mic's a Blue Yeti, and what my brother works on is a Wacom Cintiq. And then outside of that stuff, I'm like, I don't know. You hope that you do the Wizard Hitler one from last night. That was funny. That was really funny. And then soon after, came when all the wizards just started showing up. It was like, Peanut, we have been stream sniped for 5 hours. They will not care. And then a stream sniper is just like, hello, hello. It was like, you could not have picked more perfect timing. How's it going, Drazen? Yo, you guys are the goods, and I love your animations. Oh, thank you, good sir. Thank you, my good man, for the kind words. How's it going, Evil Dead? If I may ask, is this part of Burnt Peanut? It's part of Peanut Productions, which is the all the groups of people and pretty much like the staff that make Peanut streams what they are, the animators and the editors and everything. So it's part of that, but this is separate from like Peanut himself. It's like I'm not Peanut's brother. I have a brother that I work with, but no, we're not related to Peanut. We're not. We were just fans that kept doing this so much so that it got eventually added to the group and added to the team. And thank you, Chase. Thank you, my man. Yeah, rough night. Going to go to bed at 4 and up at 7:30. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be rough. That'll happen. How's it going, Fred? How are you so smooth with the mouse? Oh, it's actually not a mouse. It's a stylus pen, kind of like a drawing tablet. But you're back. Yes, you are. You are back, and you let everybody know. And how's it going, Sigma? So thankful you guys are streaming. You're sure to entertain me to the high heavens. Thank you for all that you do, and we thank you guys and gals for showing up and keep watching them. Oh, and known another gifted sub. Who did you get to? I envy no one. Oh, thank you, Unknown. Thank you, my man. That was the last night you all are keeping me up. Hey, I take no responsibility for people's entertainment. If they like to stay up, that is perfectly on them. But yes, I do know what you mean. I do apologize. We got people to stay up for a little longer than what they usually do. And thank you, Maddie. We're not the fastest, we're not the greatest, but we definitely, at least to some degree, know what we're doing. Kinda. Until a hard part shows up and then we're like, maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Could you make a little tree like Bob Ross vibes? Just I wonder if we would get a sensitive mouse or a sensitive mic and do some Bob Ross tree drawings. Just a happy little tree, just right over here. All this is so cool. I love it. Well, we're glad people can stop in on the Sunday. I gotta get the FAQ up. We're gonna get tired real quick. Yeah, you're right. I keep telling myself, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And then I leave the stream, and then I forget about it the entire week until it happens again. I'm like, okay, I should do it. And then it just repeats itself. Do you and your brothers play video games as well? If so, what are your favorites? I know I play a lot of games. Not too much these days because, or at least it's very limited because, you know, we're so busy making these cartoons. But I right now am currently enjoying a game called Hunt Showdown. It's a game like a PvE extraction shooter from way back in the day, from a couple years ago, I think. So I played at least 300 or 400 hours back then, and then just recently, over the past, I believe, 3 or 4 weeks, got back into it. And I'm like, oh, okay, I actually enjoy playing this game again. And how's it going, Haven? Bob Ross BPA. Are you on Twitch? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We got the dual stream going, both on Twitch and on YouTube over here. And Sir Legs, you guys do great work. Keep it up. Oh, thank you, my man. Are you drawing and reading chat? No, we are not. There's actually two people that run Burnt Peanut Animated, so my brother is the one that's drawing. We both make the animations, but on Sundays when we stream, he's the one that draws and I'm the one that takes the mic. So I get to hang out with everybody so that way they can all feel seen. Dog 2, W Hunt, absolutely. W Hunt. I am an enjoyer of the hunting bow and going in solo against trios. That's what I like doing in Hunt. I love doing that because I don't really have anybody to play with, nor do I often play with anyone because, you know, I just want to do what I want to do and not go to any particular playstyle. I want to play my playstyle. So that's why I play a lot of solos versus trios in Hunt Showdown with a hunting bow. A quick sip of water real quick. Hey, thank you, Umbra. Honey, do I like your wiener? Oh, it's a little wiener dog. Oh, what an adorable dog. I thought you were trying to get me at first, and then I was just like, oh, no, wait, it's Honey. I thought I was like, who is this? Who's trying to get me? I was like, oh, wait, never mind. Is your wiener Lucy? I have a little mini beagle over here. Her name's Austin. It's my sibling's dog. So I do love dash hounds and mini beagles. I just love their floppy ears. Will you guys ever switch? Love your voice, but bro needs love too. No, we hate him. We all hate my brother. Nobody likes him. He's probably going to draw something from the ether to smite me, to spite me in the moment. You don't hate him? I hate him. I despise him. But for the most part, oh yeah, see, he's speaking from the ether right now. But for the most part, if you have met me, then you have met my brother. For the most, that's how much of identical twins we are. Our humor's the same. Our mannerisms are the same. The only thing that's not the same is that I am much more fun than he is. Oh, here we go. He's slandering me. Slandering me. I will not stand for this. Exactly. I'm the cooler twin. I am the cooler one. Alright, it's not that big of a disparity. It is not that bad. Be honest, who's better at drawing? Me. I'm not even joking. I'm a better artist, but my brother's a better animator. So it's kind of the trade-off perks. It just happens to have fell in that way. All right, now he's going overboard. Now he's going real overboard. Like, he just keeps making the canvas bigger. I am not Hutch-sized, all right? It was funny. Today, Hutch said, I didn't know who he was playing with. But it was, somebody asked him, it was like, how much, or Hutch, how much do you weigh? He was like, anywhere from 190 to like 320. I'm like, there is no way this man is 190. Is your brother a peanut, or did he skip that generation? Oh yeah, sometimes it skips a little bit. You know, it happens in the family. Yeah, he is going way overboard. I still can't believe that he's no joke 6'8". Yeah, Hutch, or were you talking about Peanut? Because I know Peanut's pretty tall too. Wolf, you're better looking though, right? Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. In some form of way, that's kind of true too, because like anytime like I get like a hat, or we wear a costume, or you know, like I put on a cowboy hat or something like that, for some odd reason it just looks better on me, and everyone in my family says that. It's like, Dylan, it looks so good on you. Hutch said he weighs 388. Okay, that's much better. Much better. Sneaky's on a mission. Absolutely. he's going way too far with that one. Hutch was a whisper away from being an MLB pitcher due through the heap ahead, the injury problems he has a stud. Yeah, from what Hutch said in his streams, it's just like it was an injury that made him not go to the big leagues, which is very unfortunate. But fortunate for us in another way, because that means we got to enjoy Hutch as a streamer now. Which, you know, MLB, you know, stuff could happen all the time. People get traded and moved around all the time. But if him as a streamer, he gets to be friends with Peanut. He gets to be friends with everyone in all of his stream crew, and we just get to enjoy him more than we would have if he was in the MLB. So I think it all worked out. Yeah, he was in the big leagues and got hurt while he was here. Yeah, very unfortunate. Hopefully he's doing a lot better now, which from the looks of it looks like he is, and now he gets to be the streamer that we all enjoy. So, when one door closes, another door opens. Exactly, Chase. A bittersweet. Sneaky, I'm the man. Well, I am Sneech, so Sneaky over there is not the man. He is the pleb, the plebeian. And Racing, how's it going, my man? Just popping in to say hello. Well, howdy. Sloth from Goonies. We're living in the golden age of streaming. What a fun time. Indeed, what a fun time it is. Who knows what we could be watching right now if it wasn't for Peanut and the gang. Yeah, Daryl. Yeah, when I think it's the most fun when Hutch starts drilling into Peanut, because he always puts him in the sorry boss mode. Hutch is now known as Salisbury Sniper Round Weasley because of his plays in dark and darker. Okay. Ooh, that was good. Round Weasley. How's it going, Morris? Have I ever watched the Proud Family movie? I have not. I do know of the show, but never saw the movie. He was giving my brother love? Nope. Nobody give anything to that man. Well, all he deserves is more hard labor. Hutch is like the babysitter for Nut. To me, it feels like Gingy and Peanut are like siblings, like the siblings that always annoy each other. And then Hutch and Peanut are like cousins. That's what I'm getting from the relationship. From just how everybody speaks to each other and the roles they play in the games when they're playing together on Rust or on Ark or anything. That's to me, that's what it feels like. That's what the energy everyone gives off. Gingy's the older sister, though. I could see that. The older sister. They called Hutch Dumble Fat. No, you can't do this to the man. He's trying his best. More hard labor, I say, watching a Peanut stream. Exactly. We need more hard labor. You'd be watching Bro Code on Spike TV. Can't deny Spike TV. I recommend because of the peanut presence, including a mad scientist and peanut clones. Ah, I see the correlation now. But he listens to both of them. She's the cool cousin, the Hutch is the uncle. I feel because they're so close in age. It's like if it was like an older sister and or a sibling and some cousins. I was like, that's the kind of energy that it gives me. But of course, everybody's perception of it could be different. Have you ever thought about making this into a comic book series? No. I can say wholeheartedly that's never crossed my mind. Because there's no need to make a comic book series because you get to see the animated version, which I think, I feel is a lot better in terms of that. Plus, I've never been good at like comic books or anything to that degree. I've had some friends who made comic books and they said it is a lot of work. I'm like, I do not deny that. How long does it take to you guys to make one episode? Anywhere from 5 to 8 days is usually the turnaround time. I fell asleep last night on stream and had a good old time hanging out. Well, that's just what I do. My voice just puts people to sleep from boredom. How's it going, Nick? Love the tortoise and the hair short you made. So comical. That was a fun one. I will agree. That was a fun one. Probably the closest version that we have gotten so far to like an actual like animated cartoon in terms of just the way it was presented and maybe some quality changes, seeing as, there was a story that was happening and there was animated backgrounds and story beats and everything. So I'm feeling that's probably the closest people have gotten to see what an actual show would probably look like. Episode 6, House of the Dragon, just dropped. Well, hold on, guys. I gotta go and bring it up. I'm gonna go pirate it and we can all watch it together. Same, I crashed you out. It was a wreck. It was a whole crash out. Some grinders, I respect that. Hey, you gotta acknowledge the grinders from time to time. I agree, Unknown. It's like comic books would be fun, but I don't think it does the same. It'll hit the same as seeing the antics in an animated form, especially seeing as you already see it in the animated form. Second gift, Hey Knight said, oh thank God. My goodness, I was worried about that guy. So are peanuts not copyrighted by the Burnt Peanut? No, that is not a thing. Because many people have done some stuff similar to that, like with filters and stuff in years and years past. It's just the only one that was actually entertaining happened to be Peanut himself. Oh no, don't worry, Derek. We're not actually watching the episode. I was just joshing around. I'm not actually gonna watch the episode right now. How's it going, Indoor? This is so good. Oh, thank you. We try and bring the best we can to these. And that one dude, dang, this is so cool. Thanks for doing these, guys. Well, thanks for stopping in. Oh, and guys, any advice to aspiring animators? Yes, there is plenty of things to give advice for. People can go long and hard about all these things you should do and everything, but I think when it comes down to just the bare like starting point is learn the basics. Learn the basics with animation. Learn the principles of animation. Probably advising to people look up the 12 principles of animation. Those are like the cornerstones of that all animators should at least try and understand and really nail down. And even just with those, you can apply those principles to simple cartoons like this, and you can get your point across to where it will become enjoyable. So looking at the basics, the fundamentals, and the 12 principles of animation is the number one thing that I would suggest always for aspiring animators.
And then come today.
For every peanut sold, Peanut makes 10 cents. Yeah, he's got the full monopoly on all peanuts. And how's it going, Chimmy? You guys do amazing work. Peak content. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. We appreciate everybody who stops in, and even if it's just for the first time chat, just to say, hey, I like your stuff. Twitch isn't as laggy. Yeah, YouTube, is still far behind in their processing for things. Even though, Twitch got his own problem. Twitch has its own problems in itself. It's just so far seems to be the more refined streaming platform. Hopefully YouTube, the multi-billion-dollar company, could really... Oh, Unknown, thanks for another gifted sub. Thank you, my man. Always appreciate you guys. How's it going, Joe? You're the best. No, you guys are the best for getting to listen to my voice for 3 hours and be... It's like, man, I don't know how people could stand it. And AKA as well. Like your stuff. Thank you, my man. You don't recognize him because he took off his monocle off, but he's actually Mr. Peanut from Planters Peanuts. It's like the Clark Kent Superman type of situation. I never thought about that. That's the only reason why we don't know. We've been bamboozled this whole time. Oh, and Francie Paris, how's it going? Greeting from the Netherlands. Love your work, mate. Oh, thank you, my man. We're glad people from all over the world get to enjoy this silly little peanut, both in the real life and in the animated version. Any Warhammer deliveries coming this week? Unfortunately not. We actually bought all of our Necron army, I think, a few months ago. So it's kind of like we don't have a big pile of stuff that we accumulate. We buy a big box, let it sit there, get through all of it, then we buy new stuff. So nothing today. Nothing in the near future, but we actually got through our Necron army pretty quickly. We're around 60% done with it now. So we gotta get the remaining stuff from that. And Suko, find you on Twitch. Yeah, absolutely. Welcome in. Nemesis, what is your favorite army? My brother and I really, really enjoyed painting. And we don't really play too often, but we very much enjoyed painting Death Guard. I think out of all of the 4 armies that we have so far, Death Guard was our most fun. Just because even in your mistakes for a Death Guard, it can add to the style of it. It's like, oh, I messed up, a little bit of overspill, doesn't matter, it's part of it. You like when you're so excited, it's just, oh my goodness. I say that over and over again because I'm trying not to take quips from Peanut. I play into the joke. It's like, oh, BurntPeanutAnimated, but I don't actually want to take the quips. It's just that's the default I end up going to. What's your favorite and least favorite step in animation? A very good question. Personally, it varies differently. My personal least favorite thing to do in animation is cleanup and outlines. like what my brother's actually doing right here, where it's making everything nice and crisp, specifically in this program, because I hate this program when it comes to it's clean line work. My hand's too shaky. There's no features that other programs have that I'm used to that helps with that stabilization. So I know for me, the outlining and the crispness is something I do not enjoy. That's why my brother tends to do all that. But my most favorite part is kind of like when I get to do a little bit extra animation and I see like a walk cycle or a run cycle where, you know, a character is walking or running or doing like a crazy action, like when Peanut, this was from a long time ago, when Peanut like was spinning his head and twisting his neck when he was saying, "Because of me." There's like stuff like that I think is the most fun, when you get to really exaggerate stuff. Need some good line stabilization. Exactly. We used other programs that had that, but this program does not have that, and I can't draw straight lines or crisp lines without it. So it's a real struggle for me. I keep on having to erase a lot of stuff, which is kind of like the whole reason why I do the voice, the interaction with the mic, and he does the work, because he can do that, but I can't. And if I try and do it, I am very, very slow. Love the Sunday night fireside chats. Absolutely. My brother actually gave me some like creepy. People were saying last night, because it was during the night stream and everything. They were saying, like, "Oh, you've got like a night radio voice." And I'm like, "A night radio voice? Well, hold on. Let me go and try something." So I went to go and read a creepypasta, like a quick paragraph of it, while I had some music playing in the background, like dark ambient music to set the mood and everything. So, you know, it's not, at least for us, it's not dark outside, so you don't get the same effect. But maybe if people want, I can try that again, but actually read through a story as my brother's working. Get some of that ambience going and set the mood. I don't know, just something to try. How's it going, Drew? Bro, you got a Twitch? I've been waiting to see you work on these. Well, welcome in. Make yourself comfortable. But yeah, we did a lot of the streaming on YouTube. I think we've been streaming for the past 2.5 months so far, is when we started. But only, I think, over the past 3 weeks or so have we actually done, 3 or 4 weeks have we done Twitch streams included with that. So glad to have people find the Twitch side. It's a little mind-boggling to me that it's just over on the Twitch side, there's 450 people watching on the Twitch side. My goodness, you guys are amazing. You guys like to stick around and hang out. And Enduro finally made a live stream. Yes, you did. Welcome in. Go for the Mr. Ballin vibe. That's what people were saying as well. It's just like, I personally don't see it. I don't hear it, but people have been saying, it's like, "Oh, you've got that night radio voice." So I wanted to just give it a try, because I myself enjoy listening to some creepypastas as well as I work. So I just wanted to give it a try, and maybe a little later on I can give it a second whirl, but instead of just reading something quick, I could actually have a story open and I can read it all the way through. I like how my brother's just keeping making this dent in Nick's hat just bigger every time. And Ben, why you popped up in my recommended and I never followed someone so fast? Well, I'm glad the recommended gave it to you. You know, Peanut's not streaming on Sundays, so we thought we might try and fill that void a little bit. You know, just a little something. We can't go as long as the man himself, as the Peanut himself, but and how's it going, Chun? Are you Peanut's brother? We are not. We are not Peanut's brother. No relation to Peanut. We just happen to be part of the team that now makes that. We were fans, and still fans, but it started as like a fan project, and now turned into something that's actually part of the Peanut Productions. So we are not related to him personally. Peanut has said that he does have a brother, a real brother. But we are not that. We just happen to be two brothers that work on these. So it just happens to be coincidence for the most part. How's it going, Pad? A 24-hour stream? I think I would die after like 8. I don't, maybe even sooner than that.
And we're sitting.
It's giving you life. You'll love it. It's a live, darn you. I thought you said you were not a fan of peanut butter. I'm just speaking real now instead of actually playing into the joke. Now, I personally love peanut butter. I'm not sure if that was like as my brother so kindly showed right here. Clearly loves peanut butter. Not all peanuts are related. Yeah, exactly. I don't, just because we have peanut in our name doesn't mean that we know all peanuts. Twitch usually has more views, but we call over here. See? And it doesn't matter, Bunny. It's just if you guys are on Twitch, if you guys are on YouTube, we get to hang out wherever. Sooner or later, who knows? But what if Kick enters the chat too? I know Kick is becoming a big thing as well.
And we're sitting at 10%.
See, I like how he saved that one too. He saved that drawing. He didn't just do the one-time thing and then get rid of it. He saved it and threw it into the library. Do you have other projects, or is Peanut Productions your only job? In the beginning, my brother and I did have a story group job that we did where we made all of their illustrations for their story and everything. And we were doing that and making... Oh, and Mosiv, thanks for the Prime, my man. Thank you for choosing us to use your Prime sub on. Thank you so much, my man. I forget what I was doing right now. What was I talking about? Oh, it was the Kick stream. There we go. Yeah. I think that was it. That people actually, who knows? Maybe the Kick stream will be something in the future. As we said when we started with YouTube, we said, oh, maybe Twitch will be in the future, and then later on, maybe now that we're on Twitch, we'll be like, oh, maybe Kick will be in the future, and then maybe some like Air Blimp will be in the future. It's just like, hey, let's get these animations everywhere. How's it going, Mo? Thanks for the content. Not a problem, man. Kick's your favorite app, Perch? Oh, well, see? There's something for everybody. Oh, right. It was what we did. Okay, yeah, I completely skipped over that. Yeah, so we did a story group. Not storybooks, but, you know, like, we did illustrations for a company around all their IP and stuff. Did stuff like that as we were making the animations. And then we got let go from that position and then decided, hey, let's just full send on making these animations. Because I think an episode would come out, you know, roughly maybe like once every week and a half or maybe 2 weeks, but now they're once a week. Peanut put you on the team full time. We are part of Peanut Productions. So it turned from just as something fun to do and something that we wanted to try and give our hand in. Not in animation, because we knew animation from quite a while ago. But, you know, give our hand at trying these animations full time because we really liked Peanut's content. We still do. And now it got turned into us actually continuing to be able to make these cartoons as part of Peanut Productions. Smartest move Peanuts made. I think the smartest move was probably getting Mark, the animator that makes all of his intros and everything, because that's probably like one of the most unique things about Peanut outside of his own personality and everything, is that he has all these custom intros that's actually like really high quality for every new round, not even just every new game, every new round that he plays, if it's a round based game. Mark Renders, there we go. Mark Renders, the man himself. I think that was the smartest thing. And Bruce, and in the future, maybe the future will be in the future, and then when you're in the future of the future's future, maybe in the future of that. Exactly, it's just futureception of all the possibilities that could happen in the future. Like that one line from Spaceballs, it's like the cassette's out before the movie is finished. Yeah, 100% the intros drew me in. Same here. It's just the intros were so unique. I'm like, this is great. This is great. And Deadpool, yeah, the fact that he stole him right from Dr. Disrespect. I'm like, wow, that's talk about adding insult to injury. Yeah, this is expanding the brand's medium. So he's like, even on days off, there is some kind of Peanut there. There is some kind of Peanuts content, because even though we're called Burnt Peanut Animated, what you guys are watching is Peanuts content still, because it's from his streams and everything. So when is then? Now it's like, so when will then be now? Soon. Hey, how's it going, David? Curious, how long does it take you to finish the animated video? I love every single video that you make on social media. These take around anywhere from 5 to 8 days to make. So my brother and I gotta really focus when it comes to these. Like if you don't work, no progress gets made. And you really gotta set your expectations for. It's like, okay, I know how fast I work. I know what needs to be done. I need to be done by this part, by this time, in order to make it. I can't wait for the first intro from you guys if he asks for one. That would be interesting. It would be interesting to see if anything of that degree comes out of it. You never know. Maybe they just want to keep us to just making the cartoons, which is perfectly fine. They don't even need us. They have Mark to cover everything. But if they want something a little different, the option could be there. His brother makes great intros too. Some of them are hilarious. Yeah, it's like the old intro. I know, like the wizard intro that he has. I don't know if either Peanut made that or his brother made that, but that's like one of the first intros that Peanut said that he made, and he still uses today, just because it's like so nostalgic for him. And how's it going? And K-Not as well. Peanut has a mind for business, point blank, and you gotta love the momentum and how much love he and the community are spreading. Absolutely. It's like everywhere. When Arc came out, just blew up everywhere. A cartoon intro would be awesome. We'd have to, my brother and I would definitely bring our A game. It's just, it would still be with this program and everything, but it'd take a lot longer, because we would try and do to the best of our ability, not just in the episodic way that we have been doing, but even further than that. The wizard one, I do like the wizard one too. I don't know if it's just me or not. I personally just am not a big fan of the song. I don't know why. I think the other one with the car chase, I think that's my favorite intro. Everyone's got a personal favorite. It's cool because it's a VHS tape intro, but it works perfectly. Hey, when it works, it works. Will these animations debut on Peanut Stream now before posting on social media? I don't believe so, Choka. I think these for the most part are more so just streams that happen to see like a little bit behind the scenes and everything and how they're made. and then they get posted on all the platforms and everything. And if Peanut wants to see them as well, he's more than welcome to watch them on stream. But I don't think there's any kind of like set way that they're planning to do it.
And we're sitting at 10%.
Oh, and Perch hitting us on the other side over there. The song is the best part, though. If you're talking about the Wizard one, I don't know if people have all kinds of tastes of music and everything. I am personally, I still think they're great, but my personal favorite is the car chase one with the car chase with the cops and the Peanut just racing through the city. I know that's my personal favorite one. How's it going, Benny? What animation software do we use? An old program called Adobe Flash CS6. I love these animations. Personal favorite is Gingy's Night one. How cool is it to see that all these gain so much traction? It's really something. My brother and I have always been, small creators and small artists, and this is the largest we've ever gotten. But you also got to take into perspective. It's the stuff that we make, but it's based off of a streamer like Peanut. So it's not like it's our own creation. It is our own creation, but you guys get what I mean. It's like it's not your own creation. You are creating something for someone else. It'd be a little different if it was just your idea, and then you expanded and made these cartoons and everything, which is very possible to do. But my brother and I just love Peanut's content so much that we think it works really well, and we get the opportunity to continue to make these for a really, really long time, or at least for the foreseeable future. How's it going, gamers? The GOAT, keep up the good work. Absolutely. We will try our best, my man. And all the Easter eggs. I think that's the fun part, is all the Easter eggs. Even when they're in plain sight, I think that's still fun too. But the ones that people miss, I was like, oh my god, I didn't even realize that. And Ghostface, love the animations of Peanut's clips. Thank you. The Battlefield 6 intro is pretty sick as well, as the intros that he cooked for the Ribbon-Tines. Oh wait, did he have a new one for like season 3 of Battlefield? Because I know the Battlefield intro, and that one's really sick. I like that one a lot with Fortunate Son. And then he took out the Battlefield clip, or the Battlefield part of it, so that way he could just use it as a normal intro instead of it just being a Battlefield intro. Are we able to see the animation so far? At the end of the stream, which is we're around so far like an hour and a half. Excuse me, and let me take a quick water sip right here. We're at around like the halfway point right now. So at the end of the stream, we'll be able to watch all the progress that we have so far. So counting last night's stream, which was a special stream, and today's stream, we'll probably get to around anywhere from 20 to 30 seconds of the next episode that'll be shown. So if you guys stick around, or maybe if you guys want to watch the VOD or the video that goes up on YouTube, you guys will be able to see how these episodes are playing out. And Doug, yeah, we add jokes on top of the comedy. It's like all the inside jokes and all their gags and references, and maybe even just references to other shows like SpongeBob or Cartoon Network stuff and everything. Yeah, we love adding those kind of things for sure. And how's it going, Dark Shades? Love the meeting with him and Habibi in the car on the Rust was awesome. having Mr. Habibi in a stream or in an episode was very fun to do. Absolutely. So I'm glad people like that one. And so far, that's the only 2-part episode that we have, because it was such a long segment. I think in total it was like anywhere from like 20 to 30 minutes where they just kept getting interrupted over and over and over again, trying to get this secret meeting dealt with, but it just didn't happen. So got those 2 episodes. There was so much to do and so many parts to go through. And even at the end of the second episode, you could still hear it's still going on. They didn't finish off. They didn't finish. Oh wait, no, they did. I'm thinking of the end of the first episode. Yeah, so it went on for a long time for that part. And I'm glad people do enjoy that one, because it's. I think Habibi's character from Rust was probably one of my favorite. There was a lot of great personalities there, but it's just the one that stuck out the most was Habibi's character. So now that you're part of Peanut Productions, is this how we finally get episodes of Me and My Rat Family? It's funny, because my brother actually made a poster for Me and My Rat Family, like an animated poster, like trying to be more serious and everything. I think he posted it in the Discord. I'll have to see if he wants to post it again. But it's like, so far, that's the the first. I'm not gonna say official, because I don't know if we're gonna have the time to actually do something like that. Or maybe he's getting it right now, I think. Oh yeah, there we go. He's getting it right now for Me and My Rat Family, an official poster my brother made for an animated series. Modern Hollywood can only dream of getting such comedy on film these days. It's tough. It's tough to get the comedy that people actually like. So you got to go back to the classics sometimes. Hutchburger Hunt is your favorite. That story was fun. That was a fun story. It's unfortunate that we had an upload problem on TikTok, so it didn't hit on TikTok, because we had we got it like striked or limited somehow, because we were trying to do something, and we upload the episode, and Peanut actually saw it that evening that it finished, and then in the morning we were like, oh, okay, maybe we should just re-upload this at our normal time, so we deleted it and then tried to re-upload it, and then it got flagged. So on the TikTok side, that video did not do well because of that, and we're like, oh man, we really messed up on that. But it's a learning experience. Now we know not to do that again. That's why we have a set time that we like to upload at, and we want to try and stick with it. Did you do one with him when he kept on stepping on the mines in Rust? We did not do that one, unfortunately. That was a contender for what we wanted to do, but we just wanted to do the Habibi episode, and it required 2 episodes in order to get everything. Otherwise, it would have been like a 1 minute or a 2.5 minute episode for one episode, and we wanted to at least get something out for people to watch and be in anticipation with. So that's why it got turned into a 2-part one. How's it going, Sammy? Have you guys seen the new outfits that Peanut showcased a couple of days ago? It's so funny. Are you talking about the Gingy skin and the ninja skin? Because that was, we have that one saved for when he's pretending to be Gingy, when him and John are, and who else was it that was with him? I'm trying to remember, but they were all pretending to be Gingy, and he had the skin on, and yeah, we did see those. That was fun. And 2-4, how's it going, my man? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate people stopping in, and, even just from the recommended tab, just to come in and see what's happening. And Tetos, just as other people said, no, this is not pre-recorded. This is live, currently happening right now. I am slacking off in real time, and my brother gets to work. So how perfect is that? Now Knight's Dead is your favorite. Amazing point of view. we held on to Knight's Dead. That episode was actually done quite a while ago, but we wanted to save it for the right opportunity. And thank goodness we did, because so many more people now get to experience it from learning of what happened during the icebreaker whole arc, the whole Tarkov arc back on icebreaker with Knight. How's it going, Sunny? I didn't think it was possible to make Little P look more cracked out, but you did it. Keep up the great work. That's what we're here for. Trying to do our best to have that Little Peanut just more bonkers than what he looked like normally. It's funny because Peanut did say that he had no idea what they were doing with it. He just gave them the voice lines. And he didn't know what else they were doing or how it would turn out. So it was definitely interesting for everybody to say. It was like, my goodness, this is the worst looking sprite I've ever seen. That's what everybody was saying, especially with the episode that came out just last week. Or no, my bad. It was this week. This week's episode with even clicks that he was playing with. Fortnite was like, dude, this is the worst sprite I've ever seen. And Ghostface, I've seen this account when I looked up Peanut's account to watch him when he goes live, and now I can't believe I'm watching the clips he may be made. Exactly, it's kind of like you saw Peanut make the clips because of the stream. Now you get to watch the guy who makes the clips of his stream making the cartoons. It's CM Purple. Love the Knight's Dead episode. It was a fun one. It was a fun one. And Atomic, how's it going, my man? And Fees, how's it going, my man? I know you're sorry if this has already been asked. Do you use a drawing pad or are you drawing with a mouse? We do use a drawing pad. A drawing pad with a stylus pen to draw all these. I know some people who know how to use a mouse, but that is definitely not me. I think you guys should do a short of the behind-the-scenes highlighted clips and could address some common questions that keep coming up in chat. Yeah, we gotta make a frequently asked questions, just so people can have like, oh, of course, okay, there we go. It may be a Sunday, but you can still get tired a little bit. Just a quick little sip right here. Little P looked just like John. It was insane. It's like, yeah, but this how did it come? Little P looks like exactly like this man over here. How's it going, Info? Do you guys make the videos on Peanut the animated work? Yes, we do. We do make the cartoons that people may have seen across social media and across the internet. This is the stream, and these are my brother and I are the people that make them. How's it going, Miguel? I just got the parachute here. You guys are saying, are you Peanut's famous brother? Cool animations. How's it going, my man? No, there's just a little bit of the backstory, but there's two people that work on these animations, both my brother and I. We're not related to Peanut. We're not Peanut's brother. We just happen to be brothers as well. That make these cartoons. And so when I say we, I'm meaning my brother and I. He's the one that's actually on the screen where you guys are seeing him work, and I have the mic, so that way I can be here with you guys and interact with chat. So that way I don't miss anything. Because if you're really focusing, you're probably going to miss a lot of people's stuff. Or if you're trying to work and interact with everyone, you're probably not going to get a lot done. So we do it in this fashion when we stream on No silly juice for me. A little bit of silly. See, I'm getting two conflicting things. One person says don't drink, and the other one says to drink. But it's just water, guys. It's just a quick sip of water. And a foremost, my man. Bro, you're awesome work. Congrats. Thank you, my man. We appreciate everybody stopping in from apparently the recommended tab or just being parachuted in here and stopping by and just checking out to see what the stream's all about. We appreciate you guys a bunch, guys and gals. Seeing the software is truly a blast from the past for me, man. Keep up the good work. Yeah, this program's pretty old. A few people have already said so far, it's like, man, I can't believe that. Is this Flash? And we're everybody's always so surprised. We're like, yes, this is Flash. Someone needs to make an animation of you giving that speech. Which speech? The one that I was just... My rambling? I don't think my rambling could be counted as speeches. And Teriyaki, how's it going, my man? Hell yeah, behind the scenes stream of the animated shorts. I absolutely love these. You guys are absolutely kill it with these every time. Appreciate you, good sir. No problem, Miguel. We're just two dudes on the internet who enjoy Peanut's stream enough to make a cartoon out of it, apparently. And Mighty Hunter recommended, and I love your work. Oh, thank you, my man. I'm glad people are getting recommended for these streams. It's been pretty interesting to see so many people come in stream after stream, especially on Twitch, and be like, "Hey, I'm new here. Hey, I just found your stuff from the recommended tab." Are you guys a fans of Haha You Clowns? And do you guys have any other animation series? I have actually not heard of... Oh, D-Smag. Thank you for the Prime, my man. Very, very kind of you to use your Prime sub on us. But Cutlock. No, I actually don't know what that series is. I have not heard that. I'm usually quite familiar with a bunch of like animated stuff, but I have not heard that one before. And as for the other animation series, no, we just do this stuff. We do have other artworks that we've done, like when we were commission artists and everything, but yeah, this is the only like I wouldn't say serialized. This is the only serious animations that we have done in these past like decade. So that's how that's panning out. And Dunk Chunk, my man, thanks for continuing that gifted sub, my man. Always appreciate you guys. That's how you just found you? Well, welcome in, Killa. Welcome in. And Hale has a garment man. Speaking of love the videos. And I love you, my boy. I love you. And thank you, D-Smag, my man, for both your oh, and Sage. Thank you guys for choosing to use your Prime subs on us. How very generous of you guys. How's it going, Toshiro? Is this someone else ripping off Peanut? No, it's even worse. It's two guys who make animations about Peanut and about his streams. So it's my brother and I who create animations about Peanut. So it's kind of like a full circle stuff of just Peanut content. And Patrick, dude, you make me LOL literally every short. Well, that is the goal. That is the goal. And Little Punk as well. Sorry, guys. I was just watching some stuff over here on the YouTube side, or not the YouTube side, the Twitch side. So I gotta remind myself to just look back and forth between both. Yeah, Patrick, there's two of us. There's my brother and I who create these animations, not to be confused with Peanut and his brother. Because Peanut does have a brother, and he does work with him on stuff on like his intros and everything. So we are two other brothers that happen to be making stuff like this. And Gudo, fantastic animations. Thank you, my man. And Toshiro, we know exactly who you're talking about. And I know there was a time where people were just saying, it's like, all these people just ripping off Peanut stuff. It's just like, this guy's a peanut, this guy's a cucumber, this guy's a carrot, this guy's another peanut, and he's just ripping off everything all at once. I can definitely feel how people could be like, is this another peanut? It's like, you are correct. I just happen to have the name, but it's with official stuff. It's with around Peanut's official content. You haven't seen Flash in years? Yeah, it's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute for that program for sure. Why a nut drawing right now? Because we're just playing into the character a little bit. We don't claim to be like Peanut or anything, but because we have the name Burnt Peanut Animated, and we animate all the cartoons about Peanut, that's why we just made the little Peanut character drawing. Yeah, Grudge. There's probably like 4 people in the world that still use Flash. It is an old program for sure. Dope, you're the only non-Peanut I follow. Well, I'm glad to be the only non-one. Exactly, RuneScape. The Flash games, the cool math games, everything. Those were the times. Those were the grounds. The new grounds vibes. Exactly, Dunk. How long have you and your brother been drawing and animating? We've been drawing and animating pretty much our entire lives, for the most part. Late 20s, early 30s. So for decades and decades, we have been drawing and animating. Took a long break for many years, for around 8 or so years, and then just over these past 7 or 8 months, did my brother and I come back from that long hiatus to make these Peanut cartoons. Oh, don't worry, Carlos. My brother and I have our finger on the trigger of the save file. We have run into so many problems. It is within our muscle memory to save literally every like 15 to 20 seconds. That's why you see my brother pause so often, because he's saving, and sometimes it loads the save. You have to say the coconut animation brilliant. I love drawing Coco. I think he's another fun character like Peanut, where it's like it's not a person, but he's his own character. He's not like another guy, or like how we draw Hutch or Cloaksy or Ginger or anyone like that. He's his own different kind of character, and I think that's why we enjoy drawing Peanut so much, or Coconut so much. In addition to Peanut, that's why Peanut can break character so easily, because he's not a person. Sometimes older is better. Sometimes if it works, why fix it, right? I remember when I downloaded Flash CS6 and I was super into animation. Those were honestly good times. Yeah, a lot of people used Flash back in the day. Used Flash back then. People used it maybe in school and to just try out animation, or maybe just on their own time. And then, it got phased out and no longer is working anymore. But we still like to use it. And Quasi. My favorite was the Disney game, like the Lilo and Stitch sandwich one, where you just collect the falling sandwich stuff. See, sometimes it's so simple. It's such a simple concept, and people have the fondest memories of stuff like that. The straw kills me. For Coco, yeah. It's like well, when people eat a coconut, or when they drink from a coconut and everything, it's always with a straw. So someone gave us the idea so that that straw could be swapped out for jokes and gags. It could be different stuff sometimes. How come you prefer Adobe over other programs? Because my brother and I have used this program so often and so much throughout our entire lives that we're just so familiar with it. And it's more so of us kind of being lazy a little bit, where I don't want to learn another program. I just rather stick with the clunkiness of this one, even though it's not that great. Rather than try and learn a new thing. Not paying an Adobe sub every month is definitely better. Exactly. When it's swapped to the subscription, and it's not even a cheap subscription either. A lot of people just said nope. Yeah, when you know a program so much, it's like, do I really want to invest the time in trying to learn another program, or do I just keep going with this one? Long hiatus, he says. Yeah, it was a long hiatus. It was a long hiatus. Around 8 years or so, my brother and I did not do any animation. I sent some StarCraft 2 players here. Not StarCraft 2, but Command and Conquer Tiberium Wars players for sure. Some Star Wars Empire War players. And soon to be some Total War Warhammer players. I cannot wait for that game. How's it going, Strict? Are you using a stylus? Yes, we are. We are using a drawing pad and a stylus pen. Creative Cloud is terrible. They update constantly and break stuff frequently. Yeah, so it's even still, they're still having tons of problems. And Delta, what caused the hiatus? It's just my brother and I didn't want to do animation work. At the time, we were trying to look at animation work for an actual in a studio full time. So we were definitely trying to do that. And then we decided to ourselves to be I don't know if this is something I want to do. We always knew that it was going to be a long, grueling process. Being an animator in the industry has excessive overtime and deadlines and crunch time and all that other stuff. And we knew that going in, but it's just as we got to experience it more, we're I don't know if I'm built for that. Plus, now these days, indie stuff is just so much more accessible. You can make your own cartoons online and be able to support yourself, just as many people have done, and just as my brother and I are doing right now. It's so much so that it caught the attention of the person it's all based around. Yeah, Strict. It's it could be a little jarring sometimes to see what goes into this. But I think it works pretty well to get people the idea around animation and be oh wow, it takes this long to do it. I was yeah, that's why only thank goodness stuff still comes out at least trying to be once a week or so. But yeah, it takes a long grueling process to get these kind of animations done. Totally understandable. Got into my dream career and left with it within 4 years because it's just not all what I imagined it would be. Exactly. That's what my brother and I did. We actually had a job offer to join a studio, and in order for us to get and test for the job, they gave us like a test animation. And my brother and I spent literally 8 hours of just panic-induced hysteria and anxiety for 8+ hours trying to get this very simple animation test done for them. We submitted it and finished it in time, and we just told them, guys, here's the completed stuff, but I don't think this is for me. Which is interesting, too, because they did say, hey, if you guys want the job, you guys got it. And we were like, I don't think. After that one test, we knew it was like, this is not for me. I work in the way that I work. I'm very set in my ways and trying to match to their pipeline and their work schedule. It was not for us. You didn't just one-shot it with AI? No, we don't. No AI use around here. Just good old 2 hands and an idea and a digital drawing pen. So I'm assuming you post videos to YouTube as well. Yeah, all these videos go up across all platforms. Peanut seems like the type of personality that is thankful for you guys and would empower someone to run with their dreams. Exactly. That's why he enjoys and laughs hysterically to a number of episodes so far when he watches them on stream. Oh, thank you, Sage. Knight said I was worried about that guy. Thank goodness. Thank goodness you got him. Ah, yes, Wolf. Independent, tasteful gentleman. Yes, just light, tasteful gentleman. Exactly, Cosmo. It's just like, this is some very early Adobe Flash stuff. A lot of people have recognized it. The moment they see it, it's like, there's no way that's Flash. And token, this program is Adobe Flash CS6. That is the program my brother and I use. Absolutely strict. A lot of these, just as, you know, people have said, and as the name brings out, these are all based around the streamer, the Burnt Peanut. And whether people like him or not, you know, it's completely up to them. People have all kinds of tastes and everything. But my brother and I really, really like his content, and we felt like it was very much in line with an animation style, so that's why we decided to do these. And so we have like 26 episodes already of Peanut and his adventures. So if you want to go check those out, you are more than welcome to. Yeah, 26 episodes uploaded on all the channels. Is that Hutch? Yes. Yes, that is Hutch. He's coming right out of the wall. And Chopper, how's it going, my man? Artist and AI are not really in a good relationship. Maybe one day. But I know as of right now, it's a big, contentious thing right now. So we try and stay out of it a little bit. And we try and just stick to what we know, which is just normal animation. And if people want to use other programs, they're certainly welcome to. We will keep doing this. And Mighty Hunter, I think by far the one I love most was the Rust Live VTuber counter clip. Peanut did lose his mind with that one for sure. And Matt, how's it going, my man? Oh, and Churro Potato, how's it going? Fellow artist here, and I'm obsessed with your animations. Animation is something I plan on learning, so this is awesome that you share the process. Absolutely. We welcome everybody to watch and enjoy themselves, and maybe even just learn a little bit if they're interested in animation. Is it true that the Burnt Peanut crew has hired you? Yes, my brother and I are part of Burnt Peanut Productions, which is the crew of people that put all the media and stuff together for Peanut and his streams. So my brother and I get to continue making these. I just finished grilling some hamburgers late, but kids are fed and I'm chilling, drinking and smoking. Just as Just as Durgan said, that burger sounds amazing too. I know after stream I'm gonna go and find something to eat. Kool-Aid Man Hutch. Yeah, for the most part. You got that one. Oh, and Delta, thank you, my man, for the tier 1 sub. You are a scholar and a gentleman. Thank you, my man. And Valcha, how's it going? Good to see another stream, BBO. Hope all is well. Yes, it is going. We have tons of progress because of yesterday's special stream. Because Peanut got off early, we decided to stream ourselves late in the night once Peanut got off, and lots and lots of people. Oh my goodness, I can't even believe it. There's close to almost 600 people on Twitch side. I can't believe it. Thank you everybody for stopping in. Oh, and Rec, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub as well, my man. Thank you guys for choosing us. You guys don't have to, but you guys do it anyway. So yeah, yesterday we got some progress done. So there's by the end of this stream, we should have a good portion of the episode for you guys to see. If you guys stick around, or if you guys watch the VOD or anything, you guys can see the early preview of how this episode's going to go before it gets uploaded on Friday. We actually have 2 other episodes that are already ready to go, just in case if, you know, maybe we're not feeling well or we fall behind or anything. We have some stuff in the backlog just to keep us up to date, so that way, you know, we don't miss an upload for Fridays, because that's when we like to upload. But usually we like uploading the backlog, but for this episode, because it was the Halo stream and it was so funny, we're actually planning to skip the other 2 and post these, and then save those for, you know, as the weeks progress. You can believe it. We deserve it. Oh my goodness, Dirk, you're making a Koopa flustered over here. But thank you guys, everybody, for this Sunday evening so far, with all your Prime subs and all your just hanging out. Oh, and thank you, Monkey. Exactly, Vizo. AI is a tool, so use it as a tool. Don't let it replace things. Let us use it as it's meant to be, as a tool. And Random Guy, how's it going, my man? Found you on my shorts feed the other day. You made me laugh the hardest I've had in a long time during a really difficult time in my life. Thank you for what you do. Oh, well, I appreciate it, my man. I'm glad it was able to be. It may just only be a minute or so, but I'm glad it was able to bring just a small bit of joy. Of course, it's all Peanut, really, but you know, we get to have a part of it, making these small versions. Are you also a Peanut? I wouldn't say, well, we're a distant relative of a Peanut. I wouldn't necessarily call myself Peanut. Just have the name. And Illinois is like, thanks for letting us relieve funny moments in a new and even more hilarious way. That's what I like to think of it as. Is just like, not only do you guys get the real version, not the real version, the stream version, and the hilarity that comes with watching it live or watching it in videos and clips and everything, but now you get the animated version as well. Be like, oh man, what's going to happen? What are they going to change? How are they going to do this part? So I think that was that's the fun. That's the fun of watching the clips and then waiting for maybe an animated version of it. You're gonna meet up with me and Durka to get some White Castles? Oh, don't tempt me, Blaze. Do not tempt me. Oh, and Valka, would you mind explaining the process a bit of how you and your brother split up the work? Yes, I will do that just in a moment. Just in a quick moment. Just saying what's up to a few of the new ones inside here as well. How's it going, everybody? currently creating a peanut oil painting. Oh my god, I don't know how to feel about that. Is it like using your tears to create a painting, or is it like using someone else's blood to make a painting? Peanut oil. How did he extract such things? Unless I'm reading that wrong and you meant a peanut oil painting. Or did you mean a peanut oil painting? The use of commas, everyone, it could either cause peanuts to go into a panic or just a love of what's to come. I love art. The teacher would tell me I suck, so I'm attached. Well, that's no way for a teacher to explain things. They'll never learn that way. At least he had the courage to say it to your face. Do you guys have any projects going on along with stuff for Peanut? No. As of right now, Peanut is the only thing that we're doing. Only thing that we're doing at the current moment. And for the foreseeable future, it will continue to just be Peanut stuff because it takes all of our time just to do these episodes. But not to worry, Val. I will get to your comment momentarily. But thank you, Huntrix, and the Big Fat Crank, and all you guys for coming in. I know it doesn't fit with Peanut, but his tongue out would be funny right now in this slide. I do know that in the previous scene he had his tongue out where he was, excuse me, yelling at Nick. Exactly, Thad. Punctuation is a hell of a drug. You have a really crappy tablet. What do you use to draw with? How's it going, Fur? My brother and I, he uses a Wacom Cintiq, and I use a Wacom Bamboo, which is his has the screen on it, where you actually get to look at the artwork on your screen, and I have the tablet where I have to look at my monitor as I draw. Reminds me of random Stippy seals. Yeah, that's exactly. A lot of the old cartoons is a big inspiration. Why does Peanut have a hole in his tooth when he is yelling? Oh, it's a nod to our favorite cartoon, which was Courage the Cowardly Dog. So anytime that character from Cartoon Network, anytime he screamed, he had a hole in his tooth. Like his whole character was about just being freaked out and everything. So we just transferred that over to this as well. So that's why he. Any character, it doesn't need to be Peanut. It's most of the time it is Peanut, but anyone who has a hole in the tooth is from Courage the Cowardly Dog. That's that reference. I was gonna say it reminded you of Courage. Exactly. We love Courage. It's literally our favorite show. Which do I prefer? I personally like the tablet where I have to look at the screen, only because I get to sit back and rest my back against my chair. My brother has to lean forward and look at the screen, so he has significantly worse back problems than me. But of course he has a lot of control in terms of being able to draw. So it's like choosing, what do you want? Do you want a worse back or do you want to draw better? Oh, and Churro, thanks for the Prime. I appreciate you. That's a deep lore reference. Yes, it is. It is a very deep lore reference. And Bad Noob. That's exactly where it's from. It's from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Hope to see a Halo animation. This is actually the Halo animation, or a Halo animation from the stream just 2 days ago, when everybody was trying to go on and play together, but they couldn't get into the lobby or into the game because of different settings, or the game wasn't out yet and everything. So this is one of the Halo. This is one of the Halo episodes. Hi, thank you, Strict. Oh yeah, for that's just the little things my brother likes to do as we're working. If people, you know, it's a gifted sub, or it's just a Prime sub, he just likes to do a little quick little doodle for people. Exactly, Miss Brent. That was a fun moment. There was a lot of fun moments as well, but we had to pick one. We had to throw the dart at the board and be like, okay, that one. Just do it quickly. I'm glad, Jiro. How's it going, small phalanges? That's funny. I know what that word means. It means your fingers. Is this meant to be a fan page of Peanut? It started out that way. It definitely started out just as a fan page of cartoons, of making stuff around Peanut stuff and everything, and now it's actually part of his whole production. How often do you guys streams? Primarily, it's very rare, but we primarily only stream on Sundays at around the time Peanut would be streaming, so at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Only for a few hours. Just Sunday, because that's the only day Peanut has off. So we thought it would be a good idea. Hey, let me stream on the day that he's not streaming. Because I think people would probably want to watch Peanut over the people making stuff about Peanut. It was like, why watch the after version when I could watch the clips being made in real time on stream? How's it going, Earl? They'll hide any tiny little wieners or anything in these? You would like to think so. Huh, Earl? You would like to think so. And anything else is just happenstance.
10%.
The part in the Halo run when Coco throws up. I had to turn that part off, Sheriff. I was like, I can't listen to people throw up. I start gagging myself. I can't do it. The Halo Reach firefight was one of the funniest things ever. Did they play Firefight when they were doing the Halo stuff as well? Are the Sunday streams 7 p.m. to 2 p.m. Central Time? No, they are not. My brother and I do not have the dexterity of Peanut, especially to do. Maybe if it was games, we could probably go for a little longer, but I know people like to come in and see this, the creation of the episodes specifically. Maybe in the future. I definitely know in August, my brother's going to be leaving, and so it'll just be me, so I still want to stream on Sundays, so instead of doing, like, work streams, I'm actually going to be playing some games, just because I'll be by myself. Nope, don't say that. Don't say slack off streams. Do not say that. I am not slacking off. I just cannot manage by myself. Oh, you were reminiscing Firefight when it came out. Okay, I get you. I get you. When they learned to fly with layers, was that that's a skull that they picked up, right? How's it going, Trace? Did Peanut officially hire you? I hope so. Yes, we are part of Peanut Productions. My brother and I are officially what was a fan page now turned into a main part of the production. Oh, Malin21, thank you for the prime, my man. We're doing good, Austin, over here. My brother's telling me, he was like, I can't hear the notifications for primes, but it doesn't work. It doesn't matter because I read them out anyway, so he'll hear it in time. And Valco, I just came to say amazing work. Your shorts are incredible. Thank you, good sir. I'm glad people enjoy them. It's not just taking everything I've ever... and OG Steelers fan. How's it going, my man? Think that's cool that we're with over there with Peanut and his production. Yeah, it's I guess dreams really do come true, don't they, huh? It's like all it just takes is some dedication and hard work, and sometimes maybe it's maybe a good idea. You have such a gift for bringing the best parts of Peanut's wackiness and humor so great to watch. I think that's a great thing of Peanut's content, is that when you watch the content, the what's happening is so outlandish, but it's just like does the visual match with it? Now I feel that the visual, because it's animation and you can do whatever you want, the animation and the visual matches the craziness of the audio. That's the way I like to look at it. How long have we been doing animation for? My brother and I have been doing it for many, many years. We've been learning it ever since we were little. But we took a long break, and now we're back doing animation again after around 8 years or so. And yes, Steelers fan, just a tiny little, tiny tasteful little bit of skill that comes with it. I mean, Peanut was already animated himself because, he's a PTuber, and he has a very, very high range for his voice. He could scream. The events that happen during stream and everything are hilarious. So it's like now you get the antics that match the visuals. Oh, and Elite. I think there was actually a time where Peanut was telling the story about him and his girlfriend, where it was just like, I used to do all this, and then I went to my girlfriend and told her I want to be a Peanut. I think there's a clip around there, or like a famous clip. I love when he talks about how his girlfriend finds him annoying. That's fun. That's always a grand old time, because it's just like, oh wow, you find Peanut annoying. It's like, if you're around it 24/7, you can probably see how it gets annoying. Like, people think that when they just watch us, just, relatively new, it's like, oh, your voice is so calming, or it feels like a late night radio show. It's like, anyone who lives with me would be like, oh, wow, you really are annoying, huh? And yes, Valcard, that is true. Peanut did put us on with Peanut Productions. Oh, with a clip of Gimmick hitting the kid, he didn't see me coming. That one got Peanut for sure. That one got me. How's it going, Crispy? Since you guys are part of Peanut Productions, will you be doing other things? Peanut Animated Show? We'll have to see. We'll have to see what else comes into the works. As of right now, it's just keeping up the cartoons, but you never know what else can change as things progress. You guys should do a Gardic phone stream with the Peanut crew. I wonder if the team, if Peanut's crew or anyone would be interested in having either both my brother and I, or maybe just one of us, as part of a Mecha Chameleon stream. Seeing as it's all about art and everything, it's like, do they want to see how an artist's interpretation of it goes? Or they could easily get people who were from the Rust stream that they've already played with before. All those artists who did stuff there. They could easily choose people from there as well. Yeah, Crispy, just as Domobox said, this is Adobe Flash CS6. I really, really gotta write up that FAQ so that way people can find out all those technical questions. Do you guys probably become actual chameleons? Just like, where are they? Where did these guys go? And Echoes, when do you usually drop your clips? My brother and I tend to usually drop episodes on Fridays. Fridays around an hour before Peanut goes live. So he goes live at 5 p.m. or 7 p.m. CT. So my brother and I tend to drop it around 4. If I'm doing Peanut's time, let me go ahead and do Peanut's time. So around 6 p.m. CT is when my brother and I tend to usually drop episodes on Fridays. Exactly, Atomic Monster and everyone, all the people who were artists that they've already played with. Maybe they can invite them in instead of us, seeing as they've already played with them before. Making familiar with the animators would be dope. Yeah, probably just because now people are more familiar with the animations and everything. They could be like, oh, it's animated. He's playing with the crew on Mecha Chameleon. I've not seen the software in a long time. I used to make things in this. A lot of people are familiar, but haven't seen this program in a really long time. You are correct, Crispy. We are the Godding. We are the discount store version, the value brand, the cheery, not the Cheerios, but the cheery cereal. That's the kind of peanut we are. I saw a comment that's described Gimmick as the Norm Macdonald of the group, and I think that is a perfect... You know what? Now that you mentioned that, I don't know why I never thought of that. You are absolutely right. Now that you mentioned that, I can 100% see that now. And it makes sense, too, because Gimmick does have that same kind of energy, for sure. People still use Flash? Apparently, right? Just a few people. A couple of psychos that still use Flash. Brings back memories. It brings back memories for a lot of people. Be like, I remember this thing. Gimmick is very theatrical with his voice. I feel that. I could see that.
All are going to fail. No one believes in you.
Tween all the things. Very rarely do my brother and I use actual tweens for the Adobe Flash side. It's a lot of keyframes. But surprisingly, though, we are actually about to use a tween for this one part. Did you ever watch Sal McCow's Minecraft animations from years ago? I don't believe I did. My brother and I did not really watch too many Minecraft streamers. The only person my brother and I actually watched who was actually relatively large at the time and actually had his own animation series was a streamer by the name of Uber Haxernova, but I think he just goes by the name Nova now. If anyone knows of like Uber Haxernova and the Creatures and Cow Chop and everything, those are the people my brother and I watched, and they did have segments of a good stretch of time where they did have Minecraft servers. That's the only Minecraft YouTubers my brother and I actually watched. You would be incorrect, Brian. I do watch this, chat. I watch both. It's just Twitch has a lot of people coming in, and you could actually see, like first-time chatters and everything. So that's why I tend to focus a little bit on the Twitch side until I see some stuff pop up over on YouTube side. I was talking to one of my artist friends, and she mentioned that this is what she used to animate on. So I sent her your stream link and mentioned you were using Flash CS6. Yeah, there's only a few people left that's actually using this program. A lot of people have moved on to way better programs. This one is not the most ideal one to use, but it's the one my brother and I know the most of, so we've stuck with it. Nail says, oh, the cow chop guy? Yeah. Okay, so there's a few people who remember them. And Maddox, I wonder if the nut comes in and watches you guys. Oh my goodness, Misprint. He's done it again. He's done it again. What an absolute Giga Chad. Thank you, Misprint, my man. Absolutely huge W's to this man.
W is just an upside down thing.
I mean, W is an upside down M, and Misprint does start with an M. It's kind of like the setting for Wumbo. You have it set to M for Mini when you should have it set to W for Wumbo. But an absolute legend. Thank you. Thank you so much, my man. And Blazin as well. All you guys. I don't know why you guys keep doing it. The credit card company's gonna wonder what's happening. And bad. We put all of the animations on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook and Twitter and everything. So any platform, if you look for Burnt Peanut Animated, you will find all the cartoons. Exactly, Maddox. It's like it's back to Cheeto fingers for Hutch.
It's like if I draw that campaign,
You're gonna run this credit card up and then file for bankruptcy. Good thinking. Write that down. Write that down. Oh, buddy, do you have like a card, like a collector's card from Hutch's baseball days, like his rookie card and everything? It's all signed and everything. Exactly, Blazin. I'm surprised. I'm kicking myself. I didn't say it. It was just like genius. Not signed yet. You should get it. You should send it to him and have him signed him. And then you can reframe it. My wife sees the animation. She doesn't even watch Peanut. I think that's the biggest part of it is we've had many people who say, a lot of them says they don't watch Peanut, and then a few of them says they don't even like Peanut. But they watch the cartoons because they like the cartoons. So I'm like, that's the bridge right there. Maybe it'll get people curious enough to be like, all right, well, I watch all these cartoons. Let me go and see what this stream is about. Exactly, please. It's a foolproof plan. And Vertical, how's it going, my man? Just wanted to say I love the content. Love Peanut and the crew so much. Hashtag Bungulate. Well, thank you kindly. I appreciate you guys. All you guys and gals that like to hang out with us and just watch these streams. And watch the episodes. The animations are what got me to watch Peanut. See, there's one right there. I can put that on the resume. Like, look, boss, I did it. I got one. Do you imagine a couple of years ago, you and your brother will work for Peanut? My brother and I did not even know of Peanut a couple of years ago. In fact, in terms of, being a fan and everything, my brother and I are relatively new to Peanut's content. We only found out about Peanut when Arc Raiders came out. Because we heard of the Bungulator War. We were like, oh, who's in this war? I was like, okay, I know XQC, I know Myth. We're like, who else is this other guy? I was like, who's this Burnt Peanut dude? And then saw that he was a P-tuber. I'm like, oh, who's this dude? And I'm like, oh, this is pretty interesting. And then when we really started diving into Peanut's content was from the Streamer Awards. That's when we said, okay, I gotta check out this guy. And it almost immediately we were like, all right, this dude is hilarious. I want to see if there's anyone that did any kind of animation for him. because he's already a pretty animated character. So I was like, does anyone have any animations about him? And saw that not really, and we told ourselves, like, well, we know how to do animation. I wonder if we should do something. We were still working at our other job back then, so we didn't have the time to test it. But just one day, I was busy painting my Warhammer models, and I just put my stuff away. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start it. And thank you, Bunny, as well, for the 20 bits that you just threw in the face, right on the coffee table. Said, here, pick this up. Exactly, the Uno reverse card. Hopped on Twitch and realized it was Sunday, so he doesn't stream. And said his viewers also watch you, and you popped up. Ah, so that's where people are watching from. It's just people are checking for Peanut on site. I was curious on Twitch. I'm like, where are people coming in from? I just found yourself. There's no way Twitch's recommended tab is that good. And be like, oh, it's people who watch Peanut also watch here. Of course. Now it all makes sense. Need some more animated exclusive emotes for this channel. Could boost more subs. Yeah, my brother and I we're slowly working on some animations for it. Even though it's not Peanut's style of stuff, it's our stuff. We actually have a fantastic animation idea that we're gonna do for one of our emotes, and I'm not gonna say it because then someone might take it, and I'm like, no, my $1 billion idea. It's under the bits part. It's under the bits. Twitch actually recommended me for once. The recommended tab actually working as intended. Sorry, YouTube side. It's just the Twitch side pops off a little more, so I tend to forget about the YouTube side if everybody is just having like their own little conversations. So let me go and get a little bit of stuff that I may have missed. Dish is done. Very good, dog. Dishes are done. Now it's time for gaming. Perfect. What a great way. What a sweet treat. And Pero, thank you, my man. Accurate and hilarious. We try and stretch the ideas of Peanut stuff for sure. You're into Warhammer. Have you ever heard of Trench Crusade? Yes, my brother and I actually have heard about Trench Crusade. I think it's a really cool idea, and the models are actually really, really dope. What was the channel like before? There was no before. When my brother and I the channel didn't exist, and we only made it when we started making Peanut cartoons. Do you do animation for him? I always thought he had AI make them. No, I am far more incompetent than AI, and only that inadequacy can come up with these kind of ideas. No computer can match my stupidity. So that is done all from the organic mind, my man. And Nar, how's it going, my man? Must be doing well because Twitch is recommending you. Hopefully we're doing well. So far it seems every Twitch stream just keeps getting larger and larger, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't even know Twitch was built like that.
All are going to fail. No one believes it.
Exactly, buddy. That's called motion. It's called motion. Quite literally, because we're animating. You could add the Twitch channel on the bottom corner of the video, or a splash screen at the end. That could be an idea. That all kinds of stuff can be done. My brother and I are still we're not streamers. We just are animators that happen to stream. I would not consider myself a streamer because even if like we had the ability to, I wouldn't want to stream full time because I'm just not built in that way and that endurance to do it. I enjoy the streams that I do make, that I do get to be a part of. But like, if given the choice, like, hey, do you want to be a streamer? The answer would be like, no. I like being in my corner. I like being in the dark, where nobody can find me. It's pretty much my brother and I have always been the background guys. Like, we've always worked in the background. So we like to keep it like that. But sometimes, you know, if we poke our head out and say, hey, how's it going, guys? I never played tabletop games like 40K or Trench Crusade, but Trench Crusade seems more beginner friendly and like the aesthetic more. Yeah, I personally don't know how Trench Crusade plays out. I think maybe I've watched it once or so, but I don't know how it plays out. My brother and I, we tend to only really paint for like the past 2 years because that's how long we've been in the hobby. We've painted for the past 2 years, but never really played too much. Because we're just so far out of the way from a major city to actually go and meet people to go and play with. So it's a hassle to do it. So it's kind of rare, but we do want to learn how to play officially and more appropriately. And Nocthera, like, congratulations on earning this opportunity. Well, thank you. I'm just glad we're able to continue to make all these cartoons for everybody. Are you using the chat window that shows all your multi-stream chats? No, I'm doing it the manual way where I have one screen that has YouTube chat open and I have another screen where it has a Twitch chat open. My brother just told me to go walk over there, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to get up. He said, it's like, why don't you just come and do it like this? And I'm like, oh, no. In a world full of AI-generated art, I latch onto the artists, still create things themselves. A lot of people feel the same. Exactly, Bad Noob. My brother and I, we definitely do work best in the shadows. But it's not to say... I think the best way to do it is like, I'm an extroverted introvert. There we go. That's probably the best way to do it. I would prefer to be undisturbed. But if I need to, and if I want to sometimes, I will be very, very outgoing. Exactly, Joker. We're bringing back the Cheeto fingers. And Body, how's it going? Love you, dude. You are awesome. Oh, thank you, my man. I appreciate you guys. Want to add Kick to the multi-stream? Never really been someone to look at Kick too much, though. I always knew it was going to be YouTube and Twitch for sure. Maybe Kick. That's what we said in the beginning. It was only just YouTube, but now it's YouTube and Twitch. Maybe, you know, in the future of that, it'll be YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. But just for right now, I do like this because, you know, we're not the best streamers, so I still have to really focus on trying just with 2 chats. So maybe with a 3rd chat, I may get even more lost. Yeah, Dirk, perhaps Kick will be in the pipeline eventually. I feel like AI has its place. Someone with no art skill could have an amazing idea and be able to make it into something where otherwise it would have never been seen. Yeah, definitely as a tool, for sure. Some people have really good ideas, but they don't have the ability, and then some other people have the ability but have no good ideas. I honestly thought this was AI first just because of how fast you guys put stuff out. Awesome that it's not AI. Keep up the great work. Well, that just goes to show that maybe I can keep up with a computer until they start getting all the information on how to make one, and they'd be like, "Oh, here's 20 episodes a day." Had to jump back in after yesterday's stream. This is so satisfying to watch. Oh, thank you, Metal. Kick stream, peanut drawing in a hot tub. It's like you get more unhinged every new platform. It's like on YouTube, okay, we're gonna be very safe. We're gonna be very safe over here. And then Kick, I was like, okay, now we get to kick it up a notch. And now on Kick, now we could go and murder someone on stream in the game, of course. And Minifig Mig, how's it going, my man? This is Peanut approved? In fact, it is. It is approved. Added to the team, Peanut Productions. Perfect way to consistently read both chats. Well done. I'm still failing at it because I miss some stuff from time to time. 40k has so many rules with the dice. Trench Crusade seems more straightforward. If that's what people have said before, then I would not argue with that, because even my brother and I, who are very very attuned to those very difficult rules, even we consider that to be very difficult rules. I'm like, man, I don't even know how you guys remember all this stuff. How's it going, Priyan? You watched the Knight's Dead short? That's a funny one. That's a funny one. Oh yeah, we love Coco Dog Dude.
Maybe.
And on Nocturnal as well. So is this Mr. Peanut's brother? Another Mr. Peanut? Negative, my good man. We just happen to be brothers ourselves. We are not related to Peanut. We're not Peanut's brother. We're just fans who started making animated content about Peanut and about his stuff. That just happened to continue it for many, many months. It got noticed, and now we're part of the Peanut Productions crew.
No one believes in you?
Just a separate Peanut that just happened to, separate, I said Peanut, I meant people. Separate people that happen to use the name of Peanut because the content is all about Peanut's, Peanut's content. Stormlight pre-recorded? Negative. Not, that is incorrect. Not pre-recorded. Oh, my brother told me, he was like, I should have said yes. Yeah, he added us because the videos are people very much do seem to like the videos. So I think that's was a testament to why he probably added it. If they weren't that great, then he probably would just be a fan and enjoy them. But now takes it to the point to where it'd be like, okay, maybe you guys can join the team.
I still have energy. I'm not sure how much you do. I end up finishing the scene after this quick enough. I'm gonna actually animate my email head.
Oh, no worry, my man. No worry, Stormlight. That can probably be very that could probably be a good question for people to be like, oh, is he just lagging behind? Is he reading an off chat because it's a pre-recorded? So not to worry.
You all are going to fail. No one believes.
Hey, what is your brother doing while he's highlighting all the black lines? Oh, he's when he does that, he's clicking specifically, because it's a vector program. You can pick and choose individual parts without choosing the entire drawing. So it's a quick little example right here. There's a little part of the tool that allows him to like change the shape of it very slightly depending on how zoomed in you are, and we use that technique to make still images look like they're moving back and forth. So we copy those frames, and when he selects the black lines, he copies those frames and pastes them over and over again, so that way it goes back and forth between one drawing and another drawing to give that illusion that it was redrawn. And how's it going, Pogo? And Schizo and Callow and Nellis. How's it going, everybody? Yes, Josh, we are on both YouTube and Twitch right now. Oh, and Brian, I personally have not seen Peanut without the PTuber model yet, nor do I ever want to, because I don't want to break the immersion. To me, Peanut is a peanut, just as he says. I would like to keep it that way. It's kind of like when people watch the Muppets and be like, everybody actually treats the Muppets as they're real people. It was like, I don't want to see the puppeteers or handle handle them or anything. I want to keep. It's like the Muppets are real. That's what I liken it to. And cheers. Oh, my brother and I, we have spoken to Peanut. Yes, we have. He is, just as many people have said before, he is the same dude on stream as he is off stream. Never meet your heroes. Thank goodness the man is a peanut, though. Wait, so if you're offered to go over, you aren't going? Peanut does live in Texas, and I don't like the heat, so... Same, I like the immersion. Yeah, everybody likes to play into the joke and everything, but if people are just being truly serious, is like, I think the reason why people don't post that stuff is because they like the immersion. They like thinking Peanut's are a real peanut, which he is. Are you able to make like a library of characters so you don't have to redraw every scale, or would you prefer to redraw Peanut or Hutch every time? If there's anyone that doesn't really need a character model or a library of that stuff, it would be Peanut, because he breaks his model character so often. But there's a good portion of others like Cloaksy and Gingy and everyone that we probably should create some kind of like basic library that we could just pull from. Yeah, as my brother's showing right now, is just we break his model all the time. So it's like there's no real point in having a model for Peanut, because we redraw him all the time, and he's actually relatively easy to draw compared to everyone else who's actually like a real person. Hey, Austin, how's it going, my man? Welcome back.
No one believes it.
Actually, a real good way to describe it as the Muppets. Yeah, it's like everyone knows the Muppets. Everyone gets the idea behind it, and they actually appear on like real programs and television, and they don't refer to them as, oh, the voice actor of Kermit, the voice actor of Miss Piggy. They actually say, and now here, like the Game Awards and everything. It was like, and now presenting this award is Kermit the Frog. So that's what we liken it to. It's just like Peanut is like a Muppet. So he's real in the sense that everybody is following along with the joke. I'm obviously biased, but I really believe Peanut resurrected gaming streaming. I used to watch all the time and stopped completely until I found him. I actually really agree with you, Miss Brent. My brother and I, we did work in the streaming scene for a long time, but then moved away from it for a good moment, and we didn't watch anybody. And then when we found out about Arc Raiders coming out and everything, we were like, oh, who's this? Who's this guy? And I think it's kind of revitalized that a little bit. How's it going, Body? Body shots only? You and your brother are together right now streaming? I thought this was all one person. No, there's Burnt Peanut Animated, which is not actually related to Burnt Peanut or his brother. Just two other separate brothers. Both of us work on the animations. And when we stream on Sundays, or when we just stream in general, which is the only days that we really stream is Sundays, he is the one that is working, and I'm the one with the mic, so that way I can interact with you guys. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to catch everybody's comments, or we wouldn't get any work done, because we would just be interacting with chat all the time. So I think for the stream versions of it, this is a great way for us to hang out with you guys and answer your guys' questions, but still also get work done at the same time. Can you send Peanut to the dentist to get that tooth fixed? No. Because of health insurance in the US, nobody could afford dental insurance, so he has to stay with a hole in his tooth. And I'm sorry, everybody. There's a lot of like conversations and comments hopping on the Twitch side, so I do apologize if I don't get to everybody. I was wondering how you're so productive while reading chat so fast. Yeah, it's because we're a complete fraud. We're a sham. There's two of us, and I'm not working, and I don't work when we stream, but he's the one that works. Peanut put like fun back into video games because everyone realized like, oh my goodness, I can have fun with video games. I can have it again. Gonna go spam on the YouTube chat. Well, there he goes. I think Austin's planning to get himself banned again from someone. Someone's planning to do it. The Night Dead video is so funny. Peanut watching the Night is Dead video is priceless. When you get the reactions like that, that's what you want. I think the only other time where Peanut had that kind of reaction was when he watched the Deadline clip, where it was just a hysterical laughing. But he says, "Stay away."
This is what you say to yourself in the mirror. Right
this whole time, I thought you were multitasking. And your brother was watching this. Makes way more sense. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Val. When's the I Am Fetus Pirate Software animated series? We definitely wanted to get... I think as of right now, that's the only one from the Rust server that was a main character that did play with Peanut. A main supporting character. That has not gotten his own episode yet, because you have Gimmick, you have Coco, you have Habibi that all have their own episodes. It's just Fetus that's left, from my brother and I's perspective. That has not had his episode yet, and I am trying to find the right clip to do it. Maybe it's something from the Rust server and we go back, or maybe it's something in the future. But there's always clips that are happening, so it's like you can never really stay in one arc for too long. You gotta keep things moving, otherwise you miss out on really, really great clips. I've often said that Fortnite sucked the fun out of video games because everyone tried to be too competitive. Now the entertainment part is coming back, and I love it. Yeah, it's like, how about just making a game that's fun? How about that, everybody? We don't need collabs and microtransactions and skins and everything. Just how about a fun game? How about a game where you get to paint yourself and play hide and go seek? How about a game like that? Fetus the most chill streamer while still being the most entertaining and kind. I agree. I agree with you, my good man. Or Bori, this is Adobe Flash CS6 for this program. Exactly, Tony. Being somewhat timely is also important. It's so hard to go far back. Yeah, only when when we have a multi-clip episode where like, oh hey, this clip was only 30 seconds long, so I get to add 2 episodes in one episode. That's when we tend to try and fit clips that were way in the past. Like in the past one, just right now, it had the Clicks episode, which is relatively more recent, and then one from all the way in the Arc episodes. From all the Arc days. And Ecos, what would you and your brother look like animated? If you go on Twitch, we actually have a little character of ourselves as all the Twitch emotes. That's what we choose to make ourselves for that. Oh, and I think Austin got banned again. Hooray! Hooray! It's amazing that Peanut's brother does amazing editing for him, along with that Dr. Disrespect editor. And he also has you guys now. The Peanut production team is amazingly talented. And I do believe there's, I think, a thumbnail designer too, maybe 1 or 2 as well, that works with him as well. So yeah, it's quite a crew of people. Quite the Avengers. How's it going, Anna? Peanut is great, but I would never use the word kind. I think someone was mentioning fetus rather than Peanut. I know someone said that fetus is a kind, an entertaining and kind streamer. Unless I got that wrong. So do y'all just watch Peanut streams and go, yeah, this is going to be great to animate? Yeah, that's exactly what we do for Gut. We sit, we're just watching, either we're eating food or doing some other stuff, or maybe painting some Warhammer, models or maybe just working sometimes, and something happens on stream and we're like, all right, that's the next episode. Prepare yourself. Do you have full autonomy to make whatever you want, or is it more direct now that you are a part of his team? As of right now, we're still free to make whatever we want. I think that's probably the best way to do it as well. You know, people can say it's like, oh, hey, if you guys could make something of this clip, more than reasonable to ask that as well. But for the most part, when it comes to the big episodes and everything, it's like, just pick the clips you guys think, because you guys know what you've been doing this whole time. So go ahead and keep it there. And keep it rolling that way. And I think it works out pretty well in that way. How's it going, Drew? Boneless pizza app. Boneless. Nope. Oh, and Zimzem, thank you for the Prime sub, my man.
See, I don't hear that. What happened?
My brother's complaining to me. He was like, see, I don't hear that notification. I don't hear that sub notification from a Prime sub. And he has the notification on for Prime subs, but it just doesn't pop up from Stream Elements. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you choosing us for your Prime. Exactly, that's motion. That's motion for the Prime. You have been chosen. Thanks for all the laughs and congrats on joining the Peanut Crew. Thank you, Zim. I appreciate you, my man. I really enjoy watching all the crew, even you guys. All is so entertaining. That's what we feel as well. It's just like we really enjoy watching the crew. All the crew that plays with Peanut, everyone that all the new faces that get to join him and everything. I'm really glad of the Rust server, because now you get characters like Gimmick and Habibi and Fetus and Coco, which are now regulars part of the crew that everyone's like, oh, Habibi's on, go play with him. Hey, Thing's on, go play with him. Get Coco, get Habibi. It's like, it just goes to show you, it's like, who else can join the crew that people don't even know about, that are just waiting to be added. How's it going, Straight? Do you guys do any other work? For others, like not streamers, just games in general? Not necessarily, not anymore. Back in the day, my brother and I did a bunch of commission work for all kinds of streamers, large and small. So we didn't really, you know, venture out outside of that. That's exactly what we did for the majority of our past, you know, 10-ish years, is we did commission work like that. But as of currently, like right now, we just focus on the animations right now. Just a super fun running joke that they have through using the voice changer. We just started doing boneless pizza on the Rust server. Oh, okay, so was it Fetus that did the boneless pizza? The boneless pizza gag? Because I remember it. I just don't know who came up with it. Dude, I love Coco. He's hilarious. I agree. I think he's a great addition. Both Gimmick and Fetus and Habibi and Coco, Fetus, Habibi, and am I missing someone? Gimmick. All just mesh real well with Peanut stuff. Exactly, Bunny. It's just like the Fetus wave. Oh. Just getting another sip real quick.
And then come today.
Would be funny. Would be really funny to make Nick the same size, height wise as Peanut. In this specific case, Nick is much shorter than everyone else. He's not as short as Peanut, just because we're kind of putting Peanut in the size of... He's not really the size of a Peanut. in his model and throughout the cartoons and everything, but he is much smaller and shorter than everyone else. Which is probably funny because I think in reality, Peanut is actually really tall. He's like 6'2" or 6'5" or something like that, based on the Battlefield event. Oh, Toxic Muffin with a Prime, my man. Thank you for the Prime, for choosing us. How's it going, Def Gaming? Not sure if you explained it yet or not, but I left for a minute. Did you explain what you do versus what your brother does for the... Oh, misprint! Why does this man keep doing it? He keeps gifting more subs. He's gonna run that credit card to his limit and then cancel the credit card. Thank you, my man. Misprint, you guys always know how to keep us above water. Oh yeah, Bagel, the dent in Nick's hat. Someone told us yesterday. I was like, you should put a dent in Nick's hat, and Sneaky has been adding it a bigger dent every scene. The dent just keeps getting bigger. Was it hard not to choose the part where they were flying around in Halo over the hutch popping in? This actually has parts from like different versions of them trying to set up the Halo stream of trying to get the game downloaded and everything. So it's not just Hutch popping in, it's the a little bit before it, it's the Hutch popping in, and then more after it as well. So if you combine all those together, to us personally, felt like a better choice than flying around as a clip to do. Not to mention as well, if you choose to have a clip of a bunch of characters flying around, that's a lot of animation. So we're choosing the one that could be a little bit better on the hands. But thank you, Miss Bray, my man. I can't imagine what you guys are up to now. I dare not see in total. I think it's 15 so far. Is this what real streamers feel like? Am I a real boy now?
And we're sitting at 10%.
But you guys don't need to do that. It just keep watching, just keep hanging out. Just keep boosting my ego from time to time. It's like, oh, you guys do great work. I love watching the episodes. Just a little bit of that goes a long way. But thank you, Muffin, my man, as well, for using your Prime. That's a little drawing for you. We like to just do a quick little sketch, a doodle for people who do that. You're so sexy. No, you, my man, that belongs to you. Not gonna lie, I've been watching Peter for a while. I still don't know what he's yelling when someone sends us up. I don't know what he says either. I keep trying to say or hear and listen to every time somebody does it, but I'm like, what is he saying? I think I can catch a little bit every new time that he does.
I actually even add some audio to this. But it's literally right where you stopped.
Gotcha, that totally makes sense. Wonderful choice either way. You guys are amazing at this. Well, we try. I know stuff could be better. There's actually a few times, I don't know why I'm focusing on this, but there's a few times where some people just randomly across platforms would be like, wow, this episode could have been better. Well, it could have been done much better. Not my favorite. I'm like, all right, that's weird. But even I agree. Sometimes it's like, I wish I was good enough to make it into a real series. But I think we're good just for the moment. of how things pan out right here, because sometimes I think even the scuffness look of it adds to the feeling. If it was too good, people may not resonate with it just as much.
Studio, because I'll pause it here, when it do a thing, and then animate my email idea, and then try it out.
All right, so I think my brother has reached just a quick stopping point right here. We actually are at the 3-hour mark. He made we still have a little bit of the section to do with, but it may take a little longer than what we were hoping. But my brother actually wants to animate an emote idea. An emote idea that he has as well. So I think we're gonna call it for the animation episode right here, but he's still gonna stay on just for a little bit until he finishes that emote. But now I think we get to see all the progress that we've gotten so far, which is could be roughly around like 23 seconds, I think. Or maybe 23 to 27 seconds. Exactly, Midget. We're gonna show us what you got. Okay, so we got work done last night with that special stream. Now we're gonna see what we got both last night and today done. So you guys, anyone that's here, is kind of getting like half of the episode shown to them already. So he's just going to prepare that real quick, just a little bit of a blocker, so that way we only see what's on the screen. Exactly, Nailers. We're going to just show you the goods. We're going to show you the goods.
10%.
Okay. Okay, that is perfect. All right, everybody. I think we're going to go ahead and see what we have done so far. So, everybody, here we go.
My game's at 10%.
You know, Mr. Dickenbergs, remember when I texted you 4 days ago? I said, make sure to download the game. And then I texted you 3 days ago. I said, make sure to download the game. And then I joined your Discord while you were streaming yesterday. And I said, make sure you download the game. And you said, Peanut, I've got it. And then come today, and we're sitting at 10%.
Hey, I'm just coming in here to say you all are going to fail. No one believes in you. You guys are all losers, and there's not a chance that you
This is what you say to yourself in the
all.
mirror right before starting your diet?
And that's what we have just for the moment. Minus that last part. It's still being worked on, but you guys, everyone that's here gets the quick view so far of half the episode. I think that's roughly around half the episode so far for this one.
Of course, when I play it like this, like it's slightly choppy. It's not.
And of course, you know, with the full one, all the edits will be there. Everything will be complete and everything. It may look a little choppy from the stream side, but not to worry. That all gets fleshed out when the episodes are done and everything. Oh, and Aslan with a prime and Catharsis with a Catharsis. I think that says Cathar. Yeah, Cathar. Yes, it does. I was right. I was correct with a prime as well. Oh, thank you. So before I get back to everybody on here, we're gonna go ahead and watch it one more time. My brother says he wants to play it again one more time. So all right. So here we go.
My game's at 10%.
You know, Mr. Dickenbergs, remember when I texted you 4 days ago? I said, make sure to download the game. And then I texted you 3 days ago. I said, make sure to download the game. And then I joined your Discord while you were streaming yesterday. And I said, make sure you download the game. And you said, Peanut, I've got it. And then come today, and we're sitting at 10%.
Hey, I'm just coming in here to say you all are going to fail. No one believes in you. You guys are all losers, and there's not a chance that you
This is what you say to
succeed.
yourself
Fuck
in
you
the
all.
mirror right before starting your diet?
Okay, so there we go. There we go. Just a third time's the charm. Now that everybody has seen it, now you guys can all, you guys can be like, oh, okay, screw the stream. I'm gone. I'm gone. That's all I wanted to see. But now my brother said that even though, you know, we're past the workday, he does want to animate this emote. And we just want to kick it with you guys just for a little bit. end the stream off, and Grudge as well with the Prime. Thank you guys. Oh, and Eyes as well. Thanks for the tier 1, my man. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone else. But yeah, my brother's had this had an idea for an emote that he wanted to animate. So even though that's where we usually call it, we're gonna stick around for a little bit more, just so he can make and finish this emote. So we're gonna still stick around with you guys. Those DM messages got me. the gags and the references just in plain sight. They don't even need to be hidden sometimes. They're right there, right on the plain view. It's like, how do you make this part funny? How do you make this part different from just what the screen or what the stream showed? Oh, and Blaine, love your work, man. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. You're here for the duration now. Perfect. We got more streams coming on Sundays because that's when Peanut doesn't stream. So we like to go and cover that time frame when he's not here. And how's it going, Creamy Pickle? Saw you pop up in the screen. Love your art style. You got... Oh, well, thank you, my man. Welcome on in. If you wanna go ahead, Creamy, if you want to just back up the stream for a little bit, we actually played what we've worked on for this episode so far. So anyone that missed it can go ahead and check that out and see how it's progressing so far. I'm not leaving, but you're lagging. Guys, are we lagging, or are we getting one guide? I'm sorry, Joe. I have to ask because people say lagged and muted, lagged and muted, laggy. Yep, no lag here. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Joe, I would go ahead and refresh. Go ahead and refresh real quick, just a little bit. One guide. Okay. I don't think he was trying to one guy. It's just I think Joe on the YouTube side was actually having a little bit of technical issues. Muted too. Okay, now he's getting me. Oh, Nellis, thank you for the tier 1, my man. Appreciate you guys. How's it going, Cowboy? Which episode were we working on? We're working on the Halo game night that just happened not too long ago.
Four unique drawings, and then just need to put to the other side.
Yeah, the bungalators, they're getting me. They're trying to get me as much as they try and get Peanut. And Verve, how's it? Amazing, my man. When will we see Peanut and Gingy's new avatar? That could potentially be a future episode, because I thought that was really funny myself, with them playing Tarkov and just saying that they're all acting like Gingy. Old Raptor quiz. Gifting a sub to the man himself, huh? Got Mr. Peanut a sub. Like, imagine Peanut just takes time out of the stream and just shows up and be like, hey, look, there he is. There he is. Can you ask your brother to say hello on stream? I would, but I would have to hand the mic all over to him because it's actually connected to his computer. So I just stole his mic. What's the emote about? It's we'll find out as it progresses. Let's see what this emote that he wanted to work on.
I've never seen it before.
But yeah, Ben, we got an idea for doing the Gingy episode. It was actually a contender episode for this one. Sneaky, say hi. No, he belongs in his shackles over there. That's where he belongs. Seems to be a spinning gaming chair. It could very well be. It could very well be. The night episode with Peanut in Gingy skin would be funny. Was he wearing? I don't think he had a Gingy skin back when he was doing the night episode. But we love Sneaky. No, we don't. Nobody likes him. Nobody likes him. Sneaky needs a break, boss. He's tired. What about me? I've been talking the whole time. I need to. I'm actually not joking. I do get a headache when I talk for too long, so I'm just powering through it as he gets this stupid emote done. Is this emote about to be in YouTube or what? I don't know if we can upload any emotes to YouTube yet. YouTube has actually like some crazy. Hey, I get one when you talk for too long too. Oh, well. Well, there you have it. He gets a headache too. That's a got him. Yeah, as Racing said over on YouTube, it's like YouTube doesn't get any animated stuff. You can't upload anything. It's just static images. I'm like, that's no fun. How many episodes per stream do you guys try and push out? Only segments of one. We can never finish. It takes us all week to make a full episode. Yeah, it takes us all week to make a full episode, so it's only a section of an episode that we are able to get with a within a stream. Okay, so you're talking while your brother is animating? Yeah, Cowboys. That's exactly how the whole setup is. YouTube's still living in 1996. Yeah, they're on Windows 95. Or Vista, whichever one. Because at least Windows 95 is only old. Vista is just considered the worst one ever. You rather do all the hard work and you only talk? Well, I do a lot of the hard work too. It's just I do all the stuff prior, so while he's goofing around, I'm working, and then during stream, he's the one that has to work, and I get to chill. But I'm still working because I still get to be on stream and have to pay attention and everything. Windows XP. That's what Twitch is. It's a good old Windows XP, stable as a rock. Exactly, Racing Red. Talking ain't easy. Talking ain't easy for 3 hours straight. Hard work. Lazy brother. Yeah, he's the lazy one over there. Not doing anything until the stream starts. He's the one, not me. Oh, no wonder why it's starting to get a little hot in here. Somebody touched the thermostat. Bungulators for life. You guys loved XP? Yeah. XP was the go-to for many years. Exactly. I said never touch the thermostat. When I have to close the door and close the window so no sound gets in. Yeah, Dirk, is it kind of like that old Family Guy episode where it's just like, did somebody touch the thermostat? Back when Family Guy was still being developed and everything. I work for a Peanut will be an interesting Christmas dinner convo this year. It's like, so what do you guys do? Oh, I make cartoons about a peanut. I was like, what? Oh, how's it going, Honey Badger? Y'all have pushed out some pretty fast episodes. Did you shooting Peanut from a different spawn? Yeah, those are Those are what my brother and I call quick clips, where we try and get a very, very fast episode. You know, you can obviously see the difference in quality from a big stretch. You can obviously see the difference in quality from a normal episode compared to a quick clip, but that's the whole point of those fast clips, is for them to be done like during the stream that they happened. No more locked doors. No more locked doors. Do you ever work on the same scene at the same time, or is it too hard and just work on different scenes? If there is something that requires, like if there's a secondary animation, like a big effect, like a big smoke effect, or a big explosion effect, or something like that, along the lines of that, we will work together on a same scene. But if it's not, then he works at one end and I work at another end when I've finished laying all the groundwork for the animation, and just we work towards each other. So that way we're not getting in each other's way. And S-Diver, dude, your animations about Peanut are awesome. Thank you, my man. I'm glad you think so. As an HVAC tech, make sure to check all your filters for this summer. It'll help your unit to not draw so much energy. That's probably a good idea. We just got a new, it's called a mini split. I don't think it's an air conditioner. It's more like a, what it is. What is it? What is more described as? It still uses like the air vents and the air ducts and everything, but we haven't used those in a very, very long, in decades. We haven't used our thermostat or anything. So we got that installed now, and now we can use it for like heating and cooling, and it's actually working really well. And as the streams progress, I'm starting to realize, I'm like, why is it getting a little hot in here? This room's usually starting to get nice and cool now with that new mini split installed. And I just realized I put my hand over the vent right over here, and I'm like, oh, somebody turn it off. My mother watches my stream sometimes, and she goes, "That's my son." Then she cries. The burnt peanut. Well, hey, as any parent would be happy to see their child be successful in their ventures, even if it is a peanut. Mini splits are dope and fun to install and great for office spaces. Well, that's perfect, because my brother and I's office over here gets very warm if we don't have air circulating, so we definitely needed that. Ductless heat pump. Ah, that's probably what it is. Mini split is both. Exactly. There we go. My brother's the one that had it all installed. I'm like, is it gonna make my room cooler? Is it gonna make my office cooler? It is. Perfect. Install it. Back in the days when split ACs were everywhere. The amount of times I say goop while playing random games is bad. It's hard not to use all the quips that we just hear all the time. Make sure to wash those filters on the heads monthly. We gotta remember to do that, because we haven't used these things in a long time, so we may forget about them. Mini splits are the best way to go. My son is an HVAC guy. Oh, perfect. Then I'm glad we made the right decision. Because we were always cramming for like the best way to get cool air, and our office over here is the hottest. Because we're both in here and we're both working a lot of the time, so that is perfect. I'm glad we made the right choice. I work at a car dealership. I yelled lock-in in the shop, and 3 different techs asked me if I was a Burnt Peanut reference. That's motion. That's exactly what you want to hear. That is motion. You started doing the mm-hms constantly now that your wife and kids have started doing it. That'll happen. That'll happen. See, look, even right there. It's like, it's just a natural response is to say that'll happen. Who are we drawing right now? Oh, this is my brother and I's little character for our emotes. So my brother wanted to make this emote for the stream and everything. So even though we finished peanut stuff for just the moment for today for the stream, he still wanted to do this and get this done, so we get to hang out for a little longer. I really wonder where does Ginger live for her to wear literal hoodies on stream. Just today, I'm wearing a hoodie right now. It's the dead middle of summer. Just because the mini split was on and it got a little chilly. So maybe that's what she's got going on. That's me on the big screen. Oh, was Gingy in tech? Oh, I thought she was moving. I heard people say just the other day that Gingy was moving. Yeah, Honey, frickin' Honey, who is one of Gingy's friends and one of her mods, said that Gingy was moving. So that's where she's been. She moved, but I think it was only across town. Oh, okay. Yeah, my brother said, maybe I'm not going to finish it, but I'm just going to get the idea across. So we'll see what he's cooking up over on this side. My fiance keeps Antarctica cold, so I'm always in a hoodie and pants. That's the way to do it. Hey, you're cold? Put on the sweater. It is summer. It is 100 degrees outside. This air conditioning is staying on. John delivered 3D prints I made for... Okay, that is pretty funny. But the best part is what my brother plans to do with this animation once it's all done. Oh, pause. Thanks for the stream. Love the stream. Oh, not a problem, man. Have a good one if you're headed out. But delicious flavor. That's actually real cool. What 3D prints was it? I keep my house 70. That's the way to go, Durko. I want it to go lower. I want the house to be 60. Oh, that to do with the electric bill would be crazy high. Yeah, that's the number one thing always is just like, man, I want this thing to be on at all times of the day. SAP 66 in my house at all times. Agreed. As low as we can go. How's it going, Tactical? I like the house at 72, and my wife likes the house at 75, so we compromised and put it at 75. That's great. I love it. You jailbroke your AC and kept it at 52? My man. I made a peanut with a propeller hat, focus fuel trophy for them, also threw a bunch of random stuff, Macmillian guys, big red button, rust keycard. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and join our Discord that we have, you can go ahead and post that there. I'd want to see that if you took pictures of it. If your answer works out in the heat. Ah, there we go. That'll do it. You know, Code, if you use that little reverse arrow at the very corner. There we go. That's the idea my brother wanted to get out.
two-part emote.
and it would be a 2-part emote. So now you could have the little our little character just rolling across the screen in a spinning little chair. So a little bit more of like intense animation couldn't look like that. Even this is not as, as refined as we could go, but it works well because the emotes are small and everything. But just as the base idea, everything else will get sorted out when the actual emote gets finished. But my brother wanted to go ahead and do that as we finished the work for the episode today. He wanted to hang out with you guys and do this as well. I think it's funny. I think it works.
Maybe I'll work on it tonight. And then upload.
He said maybe he'll work on it tonight later on, and then maybe he'll upload it. Ah, yes, thank you, Duggar. If you guys have any suggestions, go ahead and put that in the Discord.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, he'll get that all refined. He'll get that all fixed up. And Delph, thank you for what you guys do, and you and Peanut have brought me endless laughter. That's the goal, my man. You are very welcome. Oh, not to worry, Aqua. We'll get that all fixed up in post. And Theo, just want to say, keep up the great work, brother. Your animations bring joy. In Mr. Peanut, we can only compare when he plays with Officer. It is our pleasure. But yeah, everybody, I think we just went just a little bit over time what we usually do. But if we didn't get to all your questions and comments exactly today, perhaps next stream we can do that and be a little bit more punctual with the time and keeping everything, everyone's questions answered and engaged and everything. But I think for the most part, everybody, if we want to go ahead and stick around, who would we like to raid on the Twitch side? If we go and see, one of Peanut's regulars, just to go in and say hi and say hello from a Twitch raid, I think that could be a good idea. I'll let my brother decide. I think both Fetus or Habibi are on right now. And we did raid Honey last night, so let's go ahead and spread it out just a little bit from all the regulars. Okay, then my brother said we could go ahead and do Habibi then. So yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and head on over to Mr. Habibi's channel, we have it right here. I'm gonna get that raid started real quick. There we go. Quicksand. I'm going to get that started. He is playing Schedule 1 right now. He's still on his stream marathon. So I'm going to get that ready. But thanks once again, everybody, for hanging out with us. Always enjoy you guys sticking around and keeping us company as we make these. But with that being said, we will continue this episode throughout the week, and you guys will be able to catch it on stream. Or not on stream. You guys will be able to catch the version of it on Friday when it gets uploaded. So, thanks again, everybody. Hope you guys all enjoyed, and we'll catch you guys next time.